7 Saturday. What about the times I got on my knees and gave thanks and praise? About the 7th time I called, I tried so hard, I gave my all. I tried so hard, you steal my all. And out my head, you steal my all. You say you're ready to evolve, babe. You say you never fall, babe. I hope you're almost over it. Hope you won that war you'd say it with. What about the 7 wonders of the world? What about the 7 sacraments and 7 days a week? I love you, girls, girl. What about the 7 broken words you said? What about back my 7 You said you're ready to evolve, man. You said you never babe. I hope you're almost over it. Hope you won the war you said it with. What about that broken 7 Saturday? What about the time I got on my knees and gave you thanks and praise? What about the 7th time I called? I tried so hard, I gave my all. I tried my head, you still my all. And out my head, you still a ball. You said you're ready to evolve, babe. You said you never fall, baby. And I hope you're almost over it. Hope you won the war you said it with. You said you're ready to evolve, babe. You said you never fall, babe. And I hope you're almost over it.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. They flipped the bitch switch. We've already won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right. Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes. I am Diane Russell. We've got Benny Loco. We've got Spike in. And as all the anticipation builds, and we have a special guest for you, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's been freaking out because they don't know who it is because we kept a secret. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show, Andy, the pissed off bartender. Woohoo! Where's the applause?
Howdy.
Thank you so much for joining us, Andy. We are so glad to have you with us today. It's like pulling teeth to get a dude to come on our show. So
Yes. Well, that's because most dudes got limp dicks.
Yes, true, and they're scared of girls.
Oh, hey, I know that noise.
Yeah. So we definitely, wanted to have you on the show, and you are one of our favorite content creators, and we are really, really bummed to spread the news that
YouTube gave me the boot.
You got your YouTube channel yanked, and we'd like you to tell our audience, what happened, and where they can follow you again. So please, you got the floor, brother.
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you for having me on. This is awesome. I'm just a little poor boy from Alabama, so being a guest on something is kind of wild for me. But it's real simple. Like I told y'all before, but I've had to repeat this 10,000 times. I'm sure I'll have to do it 10,000 more.
Probably.
YouTube has what's called a ban avoidance policy. And what that means is if you have ever, at any time, maybe you were a 6-year-old trolling the comments when you weren't supposed to be on YouTube in the first place and you said some stupid shit and you get banned, you are never allowed to have a YouTube channel again. During my first push on YouTube, my channel got hacked in the middle of the night by some crypto scammers. They went around spamming links or whatever, got it banned. I got real mad at YouTube over it. Just let it go for, 6-8 months or so. Decided to kick it back in December when the TikTok ban was going to take place. It took off. When you take off like that, you get monetized. You have to go through like these digital wellness background checks that YouTube and Google do for you to have a Google AdSense account and for you to have, just to be part of the YouTube partner program. So they knew then that my account had been linked before. Not a problem. Whatever. More months go by, I get the 100,000 subscriber mark. All right, I'm qualified for the play button. I have made my dream come true. I have qualified for a YouTube play button. Apply for it. No, you can't have it. You can't have it because you're linked to an account that's been banned before. We're not going to ban you. You just can't have your play button. One of the biggest YouTubers on the platform by the name of Markiplier is legitimately in this same situation. His wife has a play button because he can't have a play button. But since I talk about the things I talk about, and I don't try to say this is why I got banned, I'm just saying they known about it since January, and all of a sudden I wake up 3 weeks ago and I am banned for ban avoidance. My appeal is rejected within 6 hours of applying for it. And so now you can find me. I obviously still am on the TikTok. I have started posting on Instagram again, even though I'm not a big fan of Meta. And most importantly to me, I'm on the website and app called Substack, which is a crowd-funded website, which I like to describe it like Twitter, Patreon, and TikTok all got together and somehow had a baby. Because there's like a news feed you can scroll like Twitter, where people can post short notes. Then there's, most people use it to write on. So like you can, if you want to do a newsletter every week, you can just publish your newsletter there. And then there's the video portion. It's got a feed just like TikTok or Instagram Reels or Shorts over here on YouTube. So you can post your videos there. And the thing is, people subscribe to you. They get like emails every time you post, but there's also like most everything has a paid subscription option now. But Substack has a legitimate 90-10 split with the creator and the platform. So I
Wow.
charge
Nice.
$5 a month for my subscription. I get like $4.55 or 45 cents or whatever. And that there's also like Stripe takes a little bit out or what, but it's the most, if you're trying to support a creator, the creator will get more of your money than anywhere else. Like
Right.
YouTube takes 45% off top. Every super chat, every all that. They're taking 45% off top. TikTok is taking 50% off top. Plus they charge the person for the currency or whatever. Substack's just like, yo, you want to support this person? You can support this person. And we're just going to take enough to keep the servers going. So that is my new home base. It's Substack, and it's the same name as everywhere else. Pissed
Right.
Off Bartender.
I've been thinking about, getting us on Substack. And that's also another reason why a lot of creators have Venmos and PayPals. Venmo, they don't take anything. You know
Yep.
what I mean? That's a direct line of helping a
Support.
creator. Yeah. But we are so glad that you haven't been totally disappeared off the interwebs because
They had to try a lot harder than that to shut me down. Shit.
Yeah.
That's okay. Now I got 2 YouTube channels on my belt. How many more accounts can we get banned from different platforms?
right.
the position.
Yeah, so we've had some, people whatever report us and whatever, and music bans and whatever. We if we play a clip and there's 15 seconds of some song on it, they'll hit us with it. Even though I'm a musician and on my other channel, I get they give me my playlist basically.
Yeah.
With all so and but I just wanted you to know, man, we're happy that you're here and we're happy that you're still around. And everybody go follow him over on Substack and let's get his numbers up.
Thank you so much. I've been so incredibly
that,
blessed.
Tony?
I think my second day there, I was like top 70 or so on the platform.
Fuck yeah.
That's
By
awesome.
day 4, I was in the top 15. Then I crossed that 100 paid subscribers mark, so they moved me out of my niche and into what they call new bestsellers. And I went down to, I think, 9 on that list for 2 days. So
That's amazing.
to anybody who has already went over, like, thank y'all so very much, because there was a minute there where Bartender was fucking panicking because his main form of income was gone. And while I would gladly picked up the apron and went right back to work, like,
Yeah.
this is what I do now, and I'd like to continue it.
Right.
Yeah. New
So
age
that's
work,
like-
man. New age work.
Thank you to everybody who has made the jump over.
So can you multi-stream with the Substack? Like, can you like stream on different platforms simultaneously with the Substack?
I'm not sure. So I haven't done any of their live stuff yet. I use Twitch for all of my live stuff. It's like everybody thinks of Twitch as a gaming platform, and I mean I game like every stream I game. But it's got a just chatting category that I actually leave my channel in 24/7 because half of my stream is just sitting around smoking, or I'll be in the middle of a game and someone will come in and go, yo, dickhead just signed this executive order to do this. And I'm like, well, let's put a pause on what we're doing and go, explore
at
this real quick.
Yeah.
That's
Or even
cool.
last night. So last night over on TikTok, myself, Proletariat Repair, Alabama Fella, Alabama Progress, and Glitter Pixie, and we're all TikTokers and other platforms and whatnot. We hosted all of the Democratic Senate candidates for Alabama we called it a debate, but what it really was an open house. So like the 4 of us all had questions we prepared, and then so we took turns essentially grilling them for 2 hours of like, all right, you get a question from me and I get to pick whoever I want to ask. Then Proletariat Repair is going to ask a question, then Pixie. So there was no way they could piggyback off each other's questions or like prepare for the next thing that were going to be asked. Because it might be Palestine 1 minute, and then I'm hitting them with prison reform, and then this person's hitting them with, are you willing to divest all of your stocks and liquidate them before you take office? And we kept them so rocked and on their toes, and I kind of realized that all three of them have some issues that make me not really like any of them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is I think we want that, I don't know, that perfection.
Oh, it'll never happen.
But there is no perfection.
No, never.
So,
me and another of my older buddies, he's like 50 or so, we're explaining to one of our very young content creator buddies that is one of them very purity test leftists. He was like, well, I just wouldn't want to vote for any of these guys right now. And I was like, look, I don't want to vote for any of these fucking people. But here's the deal. I know which one's worse.
Yeah.
Like, if I can say this guy is worse than these two guys, well, then I've got to pick one of them. Because if I don't, I'm taking the risk that dickhead gets it. And then I'm not allowed to complain if I just let him get it.
That's right. One of our friends who has a channel who always says, choose less evil. Okay? If it's a difference between this person and that person, choose the less evil son of a bitch. Okay? That just kind of makes common fucking sense. But when you have been gaslit and lied to for a fucking decade, and you're promised by the perpetrator himself that he's going to expose all the crimes, that's like the arsonist saying, "Oh, I'm gonna catch the arsonist pretending to be the fire chief, going, I'm going to bust the arsonist." It makes no sense. We feel like we're going crazy now when we've been bitching about this for a decade. And, especially, the 21st century suffragettes, you think YouTube doesn't have their fucking eyeballs on us? They totally do. We totally get a lot of bullshit, and
oh yeah.
And we're that's why we're stuck down in the bottom of YouTube and we only have 1,000 subscribers. So
not only 1,000, we had more than.
Hey, I tell everybody this. Imagine those 1,000 people in the room with you. Would you say it's only 1,000 people if those 1,000 people were standing in a room with you?
No, because I've been a musician and I know what 1,000 people look like.
that depends on if clothing is optional.
Fair enough. That's a whole different party.
Now, every time I've ever been on stage, my mother told me as a small child, just picture everybody in their underwear.
Yeah.
I've heard that my entire life, and I think that would make me freak out a little bit worse.
It never works.
Especially depending on the crowd, that might not be a happy sight.
Well, when you're playing biker bars in Southwest Florida, I don't think you really want to see that.
Well, to be fair, if you're playing biker bars in Southwest Florida, half of them were already in their underwear.
Yeah, that's true. It's actually bathing suits mostly, but yeah.
Oh, shit.
Leather, lace, nylon, it's all the same thing, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It
Leather
all
bikinis.
equally fits up the crack of your ass.
Leather studded bikinis for sure. Yeah. So, no, but the bars, being a musician, Andy, my first go-to, right to the bartender. And we were always ended up being really, really good friends because I always really made them a lot of fucking money.
I have slung scaffold and I have slung drinks, and there's a reason I stayed my ass inside in the air conditioning, because the money was the same or better without half the sweat.
Yep,
that's right.
I knew you was a smart young man as soon as I laid eyes on that beard.
Look, I started serving tables when I was 16 years old. Right around the time I was 19, I had a buddy that was working in a scaffold building company, and he was a foreman. He said, "Come on, you get over here, work with me. I'll work you 40 hours a week. You'll probably always have overtime. You'll be making big boy money." I did that shit for 6 months and was like, "Hey, when's that big boy money gonna kick in?" Because I was definitely doing a lot better and a lot less tired, like days ago. Like, I don't think you and I have the same definition of big boy money, friend. Because this shit's getting taxed. I'm going home with $200 a day the other way.
Yeah. So, I don't even want to get into clips yet. I mean, I don't want to look at his face. I don't want to hear his fucking voice. Oh, well, yeah. Everybody's putting 5 Eggs has got your link tree up there.
Oh, thank you.
And Mark P's been dropping your link for your Substack in the chat. So thank you guys for doing that. Yeah.
Like, to be honest with y'all, like super thank you for letting me come through. Because one, I know the risk you're taking having me come on here, and two, every day I get the comment like, "Yo, you disappeared off YouTube. I had to go run to Google to find you, and somehow wound up here." So like. There's 100,000 people that don't know what the fuck happened to me, because I'll tell you this much: there's not a lot of crossover audience between YouTube and TikTok.
No, there isn't.
I don't have a TikTok account. Yeah.
So
now
like,
I don't.
go ahead.
There's this fella that I watch, Rational Boomer, and I like listening to him because, like yourself, he's got a very level-headed approach to things. Whereas myself, I have a brain injury, so I'm kind of foaming at the mouth, and I need you guys to reel me in. You know what I'm saying?
Secret time. I don't have a level head. That's why I do the talking on the videos and never debates. Because if I debate people, you have exactly 2 times to tell me 2 + 2 = fish before I come across the table and slap the fuck out of you. Right?
Thank you. But, you know, I just want to thank you really for reeling me in a couple times. But he's got like 450,000 people on TikTok that follow him. And he came up onto YouTube one day, and that's how I caught him. He didn't have anybody on his channel. And I was like, dude, we got to get people to know who you are, because you're good medicine. You really are.
It's so crazy to me. There's a guy named Pearlmania 5000. I'm sure most of you have seen him at one point or another. He's the redheaded guy that yells a lot. Over on TikTok, he's got like 3.5 million. He had less on YouTube than I did when I got banned. He might have more now, but at one point I had double the YouTube following that he did. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. There are literally 3.5 million people who watch you weekly on another app. But they won't go 1 inch on their phone screen to the side to say, catch you over here. And that's not fussing. Like, people watch on the app that they want to watch on. Like, everybody is most comfortable in their routines. It just blows my mind that it's so hard to get people to watch, like, where you're going to be at.
Yeah. It's hard to get people to hit the thumbs up, for fuck's sake. I've been on YouTube for 17 years. It is hard to get people to hit the thumbs up. The first thing I do when I go to a channel is hit the thumbs up. I'm programmed. Bam.
I'm complete opposite. I'm one of them people it's hard to get me to hit the button, not because I don't want to hit the button for you, because I just forget the button exists, at least on YouTube. On TikTok, because I understand that algorithm a little better. Like, if I want to see this, I've got to hit that. But on YouTube, like, it just doesn't even exist to me. In fact, like, the first 4 or 5 months of me posting videos, you know, you have to go in the back end and enable it to show the likes on the videos. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't think about that. And people would be like, why can't we see the likes on this one? It'd go one or two ways. Either people on the left would be like, YouTube's hiding the likes on the video, or they're making it where I can't like the video, and I'm like, no, I'm just a lazy bastard. Or people on the right would be like, this fucker's scared of the like to dislike ratio. And I'm like, you don't want me to drop this 63% on your face, dog. I'm just a lazy bastard. Like, I have one of the highest engagement ratios on the platform. Don't fuck with me. I'm just lazy.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
I'm sorry!
I'm sorry!
Oh my God, isn't that from Uncle Buck? Oh my God, Tony got that from yesterday. That's a new drop. Tony likes to do drops. And I'll tell you what, sometimes it really makes us laugh, because especially that one with the guy that screamed, the Democratic guy that screamed, that you're like, I know that sound. What is it called?
Bia!
Yeah,
That. God bless. I can't remember his name right now. I know. I remember it happening.
Howard
right?
Dean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So I remember it happening barely. I'm young when it happened. Yeah. But these guys I watch on Twitch that I've been watching for like a decade, that was their $50 tip donation alert forever. Just every time someone threw $50 at them, you'd hear.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Also, it was the Chappelle Show skit that I really remember it from, because Chappelle, Dave Chappelle, back before he fucking decided he was just going to make his career about making fun of trans people, he had an entire bit about that. He's like, just standing on stage, and we're going to lower taxes. Yeah!
And that was it. I mean, after that ended his political
Entire
campaign.
political career.
That one noise.
Yep.
Can you
Gone.
You got Dinky, and by the way, we call him Dinky on this show because every time I said his name, we would get buffering. So we don't say his name. We call him Dinky. You can call him anything else besides his fucking name, and everybody knows who the fuck you're talking about anyway. So.
I have one for that. I'm pretty sure I never got dinged like most of the other people in my avenue do.
Yeah.
Because I never use his fucking name. You watch every video of mine you've ever seen. Mango Mussolini, Tangerine Tyrant, and Bad Golf Shitler. Like anything but his name. Because names have power, and I'm not giving his any.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
That's why we call Ghislaine, because I refuse to fucking say her fucking correct name. Fuck her, that fucking bitch. And, we have zero tolerance for pedophiles on this fucking channel. We have zero tolerance for maggots on this fucking channel. And so,
as it would turn out, the maggots have complete tolerance for pedophiles. So,
oh yeah, it turns out like that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, save the children. No. You could give two fucks about the fucking children. It was never about that. And now it's protecting white, rich men who are busted on this fucking list. And you can't tell me there are no fucking donors on that list. I won't fucking believe you, not for 5 fucking seconds.
I love there are Democrats on there too. Good, string them the fuck up.
Yep.
Like all
put them under
them
the jail
together. Fucking do I get a group discount?
Like pedophilia is not a political issue. And if you're fucking guilty, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yep.
That's right.
If you are deflecting, it's because you feel guilty. So let's talk about your search history. Like if you're, but there's Democrat. Okay, let me see the search history, bud. Come on. Go on with it.
As soon as I hear one of these right-wing maggots say something about, gay people or trans people or anything like this, or there's all the Democrats are child milkshake eating, whatever, adrenochrome, all this fucking weirdo shit. I want to see your fucking search history. Boom. And what did we get this week? We got that fucking dude from the school board or whatever, we having porn on the fucking screen in front of everybody. And everybody's like, at least it wasn't gay porn. And they're saying at least it wasn't gay porn.
Yeah.
If you have to start your sentence with at least it wasn't, you should just shut the whole fuck up. You have nothing to add to society with the sentence you were about to say.
Exactly.
But like seriously. Josh Hawley, like all these people,
everybody gay.
Just a little bit. But Micro Johnson, my gaydar is like, when that guy talks. It's like breaking the needle off the meter. It's totally
hitting on 11.
There's nothing wrong with being gay, but my thing is, and we are advocates here on our channel for the LGBTQ community. We totally are. There's nothing wrong with it. It's your hypocrisy. It's your fucking bullshit hypocrisy.
Wouldn't you rather be free and gay? Come on.
They always hit you with them whatabouts and them little hang-ups and that bullshit. That's like, are any of you aware of the man named the Older Millennial?
Yes, and I've seen the taser. Well,
okay, so I'll catch anybody who's not up yet. There's a guy over on the TikTok. He can't make it on any other platform, and for some reason, TikTok keeps letting him come back after they ban him at 500,000 followers once a month. But he has made an entire career out of being a political propagandist and just outright lying. Like, not even like it's a little bit of a stretch of the truth. It's like, hey, again, fish. 2 + 2, fish. And someone will stitch him and be like, hey, no, seriously, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And then he'll sick his little 500,000 people on him. They'll go try and bully him. He usually gets bitch slapped back to half court verbally. We do this whole process once a month. We're all pretty sure it's a humiliation kink.
Yeah.
Well, he also likes to drink and drive.
Yes.
And he also likes to miss court. And why you would miss court and then get an Airbnb and go live on your TikTok while you have an active warrant is beyond me in the first place, but these are stupid motherfuckers, so I can't expect logic to come from them. But long short is the police knocked on his door at 2 o'clock in the morning, and 27 beers deep Joe did what 27 beers deep Joe did and tried to take off running out the back door, to which he was greeted by the other 6 cops that showed up, and they tased him, and then he started pissing himself. And then for 90 solid seconds on camera that we have all seen at this point, he lays in the floor going, I'm sorry, I'm peeing. I'm peeing, I'm sorry. Oh,
I can't stop peeing.
myself. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm peeing. And people are like, well, you can't make fun of him for being abused by the police. And I'm like, first of all, he sold his soul and his humanity. I don't give a fuck about him. Second, I'm not laughing at the fact that he got tased. I'm laughing that the motherfucker who spent a year going, just comply and nothing bad will happen to you. Just comply and nothing bad will happen to you. Didn't comply and then pissed himself, and now 200 million people have seen it. That's what I'm laughing at.
Oh, Jesus, it smells like a diaper.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm shitting.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Shit coming. Oh, my God.
Karma is a
Oh, no, I'm
motherfucker.
shitting. Sorry.
If you don't understand the nuance there, then I just don't have time for you. That's like,
Oh my
oh
god.
my fuck. The other night, all right, we know the CEO got popped the other night, right? Whether or not we want to believe the story about the NFL or not, a Blackstone CEO got took out. CEOs are dragons. We don't care about them. I called her a bitch. Am I trying to take bitch out of my vernacular because it's not nice to talk about women? Yeah, a little bit, not really, but I'm trying, whatever.
Y'all.
That didn't
Depends on
matter
which
to the
bitch you're talking
36
about.
comments I got about, hey, now I just know you're not safe around women because you called her a bitch. And I'm like, she made $9,000 a minute, and you're worried about what I called her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If this was Cindy down the street, sure, I shouldn't call her that. That's a dragon.
Yeah.
That's not a human. That is a wealth hoarding dragon. Fuck you and her.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like how we feel about Caroline. Caroline. Oh my God. Hi. My name is Caroline. And I totally love President. And he's so hot. And oh my God, he likes my lips. Oh my God, did you hear
A
him?
lot.
Oh my God, he really likes my lips. Ah!
It's like, I won't make fun of people for their looks. I'll make fun of Marjorie Taylor Greene all goddamn day long because one, she is who she is, and two, she paid to look like that. If you pay money to look like that, I'm allowed to make fun of you.
That's right.
If you paid money to look like Hulk Hogan, I'm allowed to make fun of you.
I don't know, I mean, I know Vinny likes me, but I don't know.
What is it? Bad built, butch body, blonde.
Big bad built butch blonde beach butch body. There's 6 B's in there.
Honestly, they all fit,
There's
and we're
6
just
of
throw
them.
bitch on the end because obviously.
Yeah. Well, that's we find it totally appropriate to call people fuck Ghislaine, fuck MTG,
She's a bitch.
fuck Caroline, fuck what's her name, the fucking cosplay fucking bimbo.
Christy Nome.
Thank you, and Corilla DeVille. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the American Eagle
bitches.
eugenics ass commercial with Sydney Sweeney?
Yes. Yes.
A buddy of mine's in hot water right now because he made fun of her looks on TikTok, and I'm like, guys, I need you to have 2 seconds of discernment. He is talking about a lady who just did a commercial that was so openly about genetics and eugenics in general. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
There's not too many times it's okay to take a swing at someone's looks. This is fucking one of them.
Yeah, no shit.
You're
This is
making fun of
totally
their
one
poor
right here.
life decisions. It's poor life decisions, not their look.
Like, oh,
I think we
I
also have
the
to.
most beautiful white jeans. Okay, now we're fixing to tear them fucking jeans apart because you took it there, so I'm gonna match you in the most evil way possible. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yep. No, absolutely fuck you. It was a horrible fucking commercial.
Yep.
American Eagle or whatever. They should be fucking embarrassed and humiliated. And, their brand should be gone.
Stop buying brands of people who don't need your money.
Yeah.
That's
How about
right.
fucking Hugo Boss? Hugo Boss should have been taken off the fucking market ages ago because they fucking designed the Nazi goddamn uniforms. Same thing with what do you call it? Volkswagen or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, enough. Quit giving Nazi brands power.
See, we have the same problem with the Nazis that we had with the Confederacy. Unfortunately, we stopped Sherman in Atlanta. We should have just let Sherman. I say this as a born and raised Alabama boy. They should have just let Sherman march his ass all the way to the sea, burning every fucking thing in his path, because then we wouldn't have had to worry about the Confederacy ever again. Nobody would have ever uttered the words, "The South will rise." We didn't destroy Nazis. We gave them fucking jobs at NASA in something called Operation Paperclip, where we put a whole bunch of them all over America, but most importantly, in Huntsville, Alabama, where I happen to be from, where there is a place called the Werner von Braun the Werner von Braun Civic Center. Not only did we give him a job, we took one of the most Naziest Nazis to ever Nazi and named the fucking recreational civic center after him.
Oh, God.
And people wonder, why do we deal with Nazis today, Andy? Because we didn't fucking burn them at the stake like we should have. We gave them jobs and a government salary.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
We did the Democratic thing.
Took the empathy route.
Yeah.
It always
strung
shits
their
on you.
asses up and played it on TV for 6 weeks straight, from 5 to 9 on the news channel, and scared an entire generation into ever having a hateful thought again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. Because there was no repercussions for the Confederacy. Fucking Nazis. Tony, stop it. You're cranking me up.
That's been the American way, though. Since the very formation of this fucking thing, we send our boys to war, we kill up a whole bunch of them, and then we let the people that they fucking meat grindered themselves against just get away with it in the end. We'll do a little bit of business. You give us a couple rocket scientists. That guy gets to walk away scot-free.
We've seen it over
Nothing
and
ever
over and
happened.
over again. And it's not just, excuse me, it's not just the Confederacy and the Nazis. How about, what Reagan did to Carter? You know what I mean? That whole fucking bullshit. How about Iran-Contra? How about the 2008 fucking crash? All those motherfucking CEOs got fucking bonuses. Well, we got fucked in the ass with no lube.
When a cop shoots somebody dead in the streets, dead as hell, why do we just let everybody in the department go? I'm sorry, what was going on in that department to make him comfortable enough to think he was going to get away with cold-blooded murder in the street?
Right.
It's never a one bad apple problem. By the time one bad apple shows their ass on a camera, the entire
you got a
department
few
is
sneaky
infected.
ones in there. Yep.
And
that's so true.
Well, and Benny is ex-law enforcement, so she knows exactly what you're talking about.
In a little podunk town in Florida.
Oh, I'm sure you saw some of the fucking worst.
Saw
of
some
it.
shit, man. We were I'm just glad I don't live there anymore. It was a sundown town, the whole fucking nine. Yeah. I'm just glad I'm in California now, and I'm quite happy.
I imagine you are, ma'am. I imagine you are.
As far away from Florida as she could get, California.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as much as I hate the fucking people here, I just won't leave Alabama. I love it too much. It's one of the most, I've been all over the country, and I'm here to tell you, Alabama is one of the most beautiful places on the entire planet. We are the 8th most biodiverse area on the globe, the number 1 most biodiverse area in America. We are the closest thing to a rainforest in North America. It's beautiful here, if you can get past the bigotry.
Yeah.
Yep. And the misogyny.
And the misogyny.
And
just,
the Bible
just
beaters.
all the isms, the manies, just
Well-
we got them all, and we got them in spades. We'll give you a discount, to be honest.
Well, we started a little while ago, and I hope you don't get offended, but we call Florida the dick of America, Texas the asshole, and everything in between's the taint. No offense.
No, that's fucking fair. That's fair. My state both has at one point in time held the highest IQ per capita in the country, and the reason that the average reading level in America is 5th grade. So,
Yeah.
Alabama, we don't half-ass shit here. We hold everything.
It's definitely a spectrum down there for sure.
And I mean, maybe to get into a little bit of the fucking weeds today, but oh my God.
You
We
muted
lost you,
yourself for
Diane.
love.
I was like, is it me?
No, can you hear me?
No, it's not you.
Oh,
I'm
shit
pretty sure
happens-
YouTube can still hear her, but we lost her audio.
Fucking happens all the time. It's
There
bullshit.
it goes.
There you go. It's bullshit.
It's bullshit. So, just to get into some of the fucking headlines, so has he given her really a pardon yet, or don't we really know, or why did he
Far as
fucking
we
move her
know-
to Texas? Do we know why he moved her to Texas? I know it's a little more of luxurious.
So I
She's
brought up
easier to
Texas
get
in
at.
a video yesterday. The DOJ was refusing to comment as to why they were moving her. Her lawyer's statement was that she was seeking the case to be overturned, but she would be open to a pardon from Pumpkin Spice
Oh
Palpatine.
my.
When asked, Pumpkin Spice Palpatine said he hadn't been asked yet. He didn't say he wouldn't do it. He just said nobody had asked him yet. So
I can do
you
it.
infer what you want from that.
I can do anything I want.
I'm daddy.
This guy. I'm so sick of him. Do you remember during the election, the second time around, he goes, "I'll be your protector." And we were
Yeah.
all like, "Oh, my God, what a gag." And women across the world were like, "No, you are a fucking predator. You are not a protector." Oh my God, we were
protector.
screaming.
Diane,
The
I'm a
sounds of
protector.
thighs locking together was deafening.
Diane, I am your protector.
Oh my God.
Diane, I am your protector.
That's Stephen Colbert covering it.
That Borg, I mean, he's about to make more money than he's ever made in his entire life as soon as he decides where he's going to land his independent show.
Yeah.
But Stephen Colbert losing his show was such bullshit.
Oh, people are pissed. They are.
He's going to find out how the internet works, though. He's going to, he'll take his 6 months off, have him a nice little vacation, get bored, start a YouTube show, and be a quadrillionaire by next month.
Yeah.
I mean, they already did that during C-19, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're already prepared for it.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing that sucked for us content creators is all of the real celebrities figured out how to do what
Yep.
we do in that real short time. Now, granted, a lot of them found out they're not good at it either. Like when they don't have entire teams to set up mics and balance audio and all that, they find out real quick it's not easy and they suck. But some of them got real good.
Yep. Do that. You know who I like is because he speaks. He's Lewis Black. He just is so in my face, and I fucking love that because if I'm paying attention, I have a feeling that a lot of other people pay attention too, because he gets my attention. You know what I mean? Because he's right in your face. He's very fucking intense, and I dig that for some bizarre reason.
As a dumbass kid who was still caught up in the whole like my grandparents are super right wingers bullshit. I was raised by my great grandmother and my grandparents, but like I hated Lewis Black. Oh, that liberal bullshit. And like now I was at 30, I'm like, dude, he was fucking killing it back in the early aughts. Like nobody talked about that stuff back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's always been a badass. And he's very passionate about it. And that fucking right there, that my heart is right there with him. You know, I'm like eating up what he's putting down.
It's like listening to Carlin now.
Yeah. I
and
wish I
how-
could articulate like that, but I simply cannot.
Well, Carlin is a wordsmith. You know, he's
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely a wordsmith and picks words apart and like really goes after. I mean, just when he was saying they're all in a club and you ain't in it, you know. And
I accidentally stole that bit from him in a video. Like I didn't say it exactly the same, but like I said it, didn't even realize it, posted it, and half the comments were they're all in a club and you ain't in it. And I went, oh shit, I stole a Carlin joke.
Club.
No, that's all right. A lot of people are referencing that at this specific time.
We are literally living in the now physical manifestation of they're literally in a club and none of you are in it, but you don't seem to understand it.
You're exactly right.
I said on our last show, and everybody was like, because I was like, these are words that would never come out of my mouth, right? And I'm like, I have to agree with QAnon. They were right. They were right. There is a cabal of child sex trafficking elites, but they're all fucking Republicans. You fucking idiots. So keep wishing for your hope and dreams, and it's all the Democrats, but it's not.
The call was coming from inside the house the entire time. We tried to tell you. I don't know how you didn't hear it, but hey, they weren't even hiding in the attic. Goddammit, they were on the same couch as you.
Yeah. Right. And Caroline Levitt the other day, she was saying, well, we totally agree with the president that senators should not, make money off trading stocks and blah, 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 and just with a fucking straight face, fucking saying that shit out loud, like no problem with the hypocrisy of it all. When
good goddamn well they had to write a whole provision for fucking the president and vice president to be allowed to keep their current stock instead of having to liquidate.
Yeah, to exclude the executive branch.
It's such bullshit. I can hardly fucking take it.
You suck.
You suck.
That was one of the questions my homeboy Proletariat Repair hit every one of them senatorial candidates with yesterday. If you win the primary, will you be willing to liquidate every piece of stock you have if you currently own any? And two of them were like, yeah, no, like I don't even have any right now. One of them's like, I got some. I guess I'd be willing to get rid of it.
Thing is, when you liquidate a stock especially with a large stock portfolio, you get hit with 25% taxes if you need to liquidate it fast, right?
I mean, hey, I get it. That you played the volatile market. You didn't. You could have had to do this for any reason. Like, your house could have caught fire and you needed to buy a new one, and you're going to have to pay that 25%. You also didn't have to run for senator. So
that's right.
If you wanted to play Monopoly, you could have played Monopoly, but you ain't gonna play Monopoly and America at the same time.
That's right.
No, that's just not
Bullshit.
right. No, and we gotta. I mean, the thing is that Democrats always play by the rules, and Republicans always break all the fucking rules. And even before Dinky, they were fucking breaking the rules on fucking daily basis. Didn't give a shit. Fucking lied to the American people into a fucking 20-year war, spent all these fucking billions of dollars, no repercussions.
It is deeper than that, though, too, because while one of the biggest problems is the fucking Democrats won't play dirty like the Republicans do, the Democrats also don't do shit when people like Nancy Pelosi openly trade fucking stock. With insider information, and they're just like, no,
I agree.
No, that's not happening over there. I didn't just watch Nancy Pelosi become a mega bajillionaire off information only she had.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I want to trust you. I so badly want to trust you. But when I'm sitting here watching you turn a blind eye, it's like, I don't agree with them, but I fucking get at least this portion of it.
Yeah, but that's how they get away with saying both sides do it.
I know. It's two or three fucking it up for the entire left, and the right get a pass for it because of it.
Right.
Yep.
When it's rampant in the right. Rampant. They're all fucking doing it.
That's one of the fucking guys we had on last night. He kept, I'm a former Republican, and then Trump fucked up my business, and now I'm on the left. And I'm like, I don't think you know what any of the words you just said other than that dude's name were.
Yep.
Because if you're like, if you can be those first two things, but it usually isn't followed by any of that. It's usually, and then the Republicans decided to run him the first time, and I was like, I don't think this party aligns with me anymore. Anybody that stayed a Republican past, like, okay, I'm a little bit of a dickhead about this, so I'm like 2016, but definitely 2020. Like, if you rode past 2020, friend, there is no former Republican. That's a tattoo. You're wearing that MAGA hat for life.
If you rode with him past, grab him by the pussy tape. That's it.
There you go.
It was over right then. We were like, this would have absolutely ended anybody else. How Dinky got away with it, I'll fucking never know. Everybody was just like, fucking
Howard Dean.
I didn't see anything.
John McCain was so embarrassed that a audience member insinuated that Obama had ties to terrorism that he stopped what he was doing to go, no, ma'am.
Yep.
That is not what we will do here. He is an honorable man who loves his country, and we just disagree on how to run it. How in the flim flam fuck did we go from that to grab him by the pussy?
Well, because they all fell for his excuse of locker room talk, which let's be honest, men on the right, very misogynistic, they all say the same kind of shit. So he ingrained himself with them just by admitting he did it and saying, it's locker room talk. We all do it.
Even that's bullshit, though. I was a professional wrestler. I'm a fucking fighter in the SCA now. I've spent my entire adult life in locker rooms. That's not the shit we talk about in locker rooms. We talk about how many fucking bugles we can fit on our toes. Like, some shit like that. There's usually a little bit of, like, definitely some of y'all guys are in the closet because y'all being a little too homoerotic in here shit, but it's never no grab them by the, like, first of all, if you're in a locker room with me and the sentence grab them by the pussy comes out of your mouth, I'm about to introduce your insides to this locker room. And so are 90% of the dudes that I know. So I
Suffragettes.
Maybe fucking locker rooms that like you idiots hang out in, but I've been in them literally all over this country, and I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Yep.
If someone did feel that way, they knew better than to utter that shit out loud.
You know, I was wondering.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say that I've experienced, not in a locker room, but just in my life in general, guys talking like that about girls.
Oh yeah, I absolutely have.
So it's not even just in the locker room anymore.
I would go as far as to say that's
now,
like
you
more
have
restaurant
to, you
talk
have to,
than locker
you have
room
to,
talk.
You have to realize the generation that this fucking diseased orange puss sack comes from, and the way they treated women when he,
I often forget that I'm young and like we just came up different. Like that just wasn't how it was.
Now see, like, my mother didn't have rights when I was born.
I often
she didn't have
forget
any
that.
rights.
And that's totally a place of privilege for me. Is like I'm young enough to not think about men could just talk about women that way at one point.
Yeah, that's where I have to take issue with that because I've experienced it. Yeah. I've seen it, I've heard it, and it's disgusting. And let me tell you something, Andrew. I'm the kind of person who, if I see something, I fucking say something.
Oh, I imagine you are.
I'm not.
Oh, you gotta check out Benny Loco's YouTube channel.
And making noise, and I charge everybody to do the same. It's our duty.
Yeah, Benny Loco has the Katie Johnson case blown up and taped to the back of her minivan. So wherever she goes, there's the Katie Johnson case with Dinky and Epstein's name and the whole 9 yards and the case number, so you can look it up. and she's been printing it out, printing it out, passing it out at all the rallies that she goes to. She's epic. Benny is our inspiration for going out there and protesting all the time.
That is awesome.
I don't play. Look, Andrew, I had 4 brothers. I ain't playing. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, Benny,
I do.
To your point, I think it's not only his Dinky's generation, but I think it's the generation after him as well, because they perceived him to be the top dog, and then incorporated his persona into who they are, and amplified it. And so
I see that.
It's a 2-generation thing. It's not just his generation. So
obviously there's shitbag millennial dudes too. Like, I'm not gonna sit over here and be like, all millennial dudes don't, because there's a lot of us that absolutely are. I know some just absolutely shitbag dudes my age. I just feel like culturally, we just tried to nip that shit in the bud.
Right.
That necessarily didn't work all the way, but I feel like it's not accepted in my generation as much as it would have been in the generations before.
Well, I think that's what we're actually currently seeing the pushback on, is that this newer generation that was taught differently is now coming to the forefront, and the old dogs don't want to get the fuck out of the way and are unwilling to realize that they were perverts and creepers. And I saw a video today talking about how it might have actually been Hal on his morning show. He was talking about how more than likely Dinky's going to come out and say something because he's proud of this behavior.
He can't keep his mouth shut.
And at some point, the brag will come out.
Oh, I'm waiting for you. Just got to understand, it was okay in the 80s. I'm waiting for him to say that.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of already did.
Well, I mean, I've seen his supporters say it already, and I'm like, wood chipper immediately.
Do you remember during his E. Jean Carroll deposition, where he was like, I can't remember her name.
Robbie Kaplan asked him
about
the pussy tape.
Yep. And he goes, well, that's generally what's been going on for 1,000,000 years. And I mean, he basically reiterated, it's still happening, and we can do whatever we want.
Yep.
But I'm waiting on him to have to say, well, hooking up with a 14-year-old was just generationally accepted in the 80s, because he's gonna have to play it to the 80s. He can't play it to the 90s because by then it already shifted.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Listen, that kind of behavior, a man hooking up with a little girl, let's just call it what it is. That mentality has been around for a long time, but it hasn't been tolerated for a long time either, because it's recognized as what it is, which is child abuse.
Yeah, as soon as we had the ability to think about more than food, water, shelter 24/7, and we could throw a little bit of morality into our thing, it's like, hold up, that's a child.
Yeah.
This is not okay.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with humanity? It pisses me off.
When I think the big jizz is also a big factor that we overlooked and getting out of that type of mentality, because if ever there was a woman with internalized misogyny, it is Ghislaine Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pervasive in certain generations. They're just boys. That's just what they do. You know, the excuses that women of older generations will throw out to apologize for the unacceptable behavior of men.
That bitch.
I think that's another factor we overlook.
That bitch Ghislaine, the big jizz, fucking took off Virginia Giuffre's panties before she went in to see fucking Epstein for the first time. You got to be a really sick fucking person to fucking do that.
I literally more than that. Like I was forced to read that again like 2 hours ago and had to get all pissed off about that one again.
And this woman, she was everybody's saying what a bigger monster she was
allegedly
than Epstein, because she would,
Mm.
you know, teach him how to give a blowjob, and you have to go slower, you have to go faster, you have to do this, you have to do. I mean, fucking disgusting. This bitch. I mean, get me in an elevator with this bitch for 5 minutes.
Think I'm gonna
Don't even have to give me 5. Just give me 2.
The
one of us
camp
will
she
walk
landed in Texas is minimum security. I'm just saying, like I said on my channel, minimum security. Most of them motherfuckers got cell phones. Some of y'all are seeing this right now. I'll fill up your commissary. You know the assignment.
Literally the fencing around this place is less than what they do around elementary schools.
Yeah, it's minimum security.
This
So
is
that
the
means
same
anybody
kind of,
can get in easily too. It's not just about
Yeah.
getting out; it's about getting in. And if I was Ghislaine, I'd be a little bit more worried about that, honey.
Yeah.
And not only that, I watched this video today.
You know,
about,
in the real world, yeah, that would totally be something that she should worry about.
I watched this video. I can't remember if it was. I think it was Maya's Touch. A video today about the fucking what's his name? The two guys, the Brunel guy, and there was another guy.
Oh, Casablanca.
Yeah. Yep. And all the connections to the pageants and the modeling agencies and all this. These guys literally had it was like a meat market. It might as well have been a fucking meat market. And they're like, and the girls are like, if you said no, then you never modeled again.
Yeah, that's how they did it. That's how dipshit got into the celebrity circles in the 80s. That's how he got out of real estate and like being with famous people was he supplied the modeling agency.
These people are fucking sick. And you know, that's the other thing is we've been calling him sadistic for so long. What he's doing in the concentration camps all over the country, not just Florida.
Nope.
Just all the abuse towards women, not just little girls, but, you know, going after E. Jean. He still fucking owes her, what, $91 million fucking dollars and hasn't paid a fucking cent? And guess what? He's waiting to die before he pays that fucking bill. I don't think he's ever going to pay that bill.
Oh, no. The concentration camps are really causing me some internal struggle.
Oh,
yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, and I've been to prison, and these things are worse than some of the prisons. And I'm sitting here like, on one hand, it bothers me that, like, I'm sitting here free doing what I'm doing. I'm fucking smoking weed and playing video games for a living right now. And then I'm doing it in a country where there's active concentration camps. And I have to have legitimate arguments with myself where I'm like, no, you can't get up and just go do something about that. Like, you want to, and it feels wrong to just go continue living my day-to-day life. But you have to. And it's such a
struggle with that myself. I really do.
Every time I take a shower, every time I brush my teeth, every time I do anything like that, I'm like, these people don't have access to this.
And just eating a fast food meal, they don't even have that quality of food.
No,
you know, they're. I heard there was like a 10-day hunger strike going on down there.
I heard that too.
I'm a leftist gun owner the other day, and I was in a conversation with one of my more like liberal friends, not so much leftist friends, and like I was talking about the AR that I bought, and they're like, they made the scary rifle remark, and I'm like, my friend, there is an active fucking concentration camp, more than one of them, but there's one on the fucking news. There's merch for it. There is a legitimate greater than zero chance that I'm gonna have to fucking use this thing.
Right.
It's not that I want it. I'd get rid of it tomorrow. I went and got it because I legitimately think there is a chance in my lifetime I'm going to have to fucking use it against a government entity when they roll into my neighborhood. I was like, there's no more turning my nose up because it makes me uncomfortable. Son, it makes me uncomfortable to exist freely because there's a concentration camp in my neighborhood. Not my neighborhood, but you know.
And you know what? I was thinking, you know, maggots and whatever, they don't realize Democrats have guns too, right? They
They
think
think
it's,
that they
they
go,
think
oh,
it's,
y'all all hate them. No, 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 no.
yeah,
The
they
three
think it's,
loud Democrats on your TV hate guns.
yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, like even Kamala's like, yeah, I got a fucking 9, bitch, and I know how to fucking use that shit, you know?
And she does.
Yeah, but my thing
She
is
does.
like, again, I have to agree. Looking hindsight 2020, QAnon was right. The government's gonna come after us, and we might have to use our guns against them.
Yeah.
We just they thought it was gonna be them. It might have to be us.
And the maggots don't think they're going to take their guns.
I know.
When he's already
Bond-
said he's cool with
Yeah,
red
Bondi
flag
and
laws.
him stood right there, and they fucking agreed on
He
taking
said,
the
so
guns.
no, red flag laws mean we take them without even having to take them to court. And he went, oh, but they're dangerous, right? Yeah, they're dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then, yeah, you've got to take Motherfucker, that's them taking
Just
your
like
guns.
that.
No
Yep.
due process. I don't think you understand. The attorney general looked at the sitting president and went, hey, can I take people's guns without any reason whatsoever? And he went, but they're dangerous, right? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, take them, motherfucker. Don't even worry about it. Don't ask nobody. Just take them. You are going.
When I watched that, my
riding
fucking
in this
jaw
fucking colt.
hit my chest. I
Yeah.
was like, she didn't just fucking say that.
They're skipping the red flag law. Like your neighbor doesn't even have to call him and be like, hey, he's dangerous. The government can just go, hey, that guy's dangerous. Let's go
They
get him.
know
Let's go get
you
him.
bought a gun. They know how many bullets you have. They probably know that you have a gun safe in your house. They probably, because they can fucking see all your credit card fucking payments and everything you buy online. And every
This
time you
is-
fucking use a card at a gun show or a fucking whatever.
That's the Palantir master database that they're trying to put
well,
together.
in Alabama, we can buy ours secondhand. Cool. How many pictures of it did you take and send to your best friend as soon as you
Right.
bought it from the flea market?
And
Because
put it all
Palantir
over the
knows that
internet.
now. How many of your gun nut buddies were you like, yo, check out my new piece I bought off the street Uncle Sam doesn't know about? No, he knows now.
Mhm.
He fucking knows now, you idiot.
You just told him all about it. Probably gave him the serial number because you were dumb enough to take a picture where it was showing.
Oh, hey, you probably got that new Samsung or iPhone too, right? And when you Googled like that part you wanted to add to it because you bought it from the flea market as a piece of shit, so you needed to get like a new receiver or something for it. Guess what? Uncle Sam knows you Googled that. They're pretty sure you have one of those too. In fact, they're going to send an extra dude just because they think you have that one now.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking when we were emptying out my mom's house and stuff, we found a shotgun in a closet.
Oh, now
And-
Grandpa's guns don't count. Those are the best guns. Grandpa's guns
Yeah.
are the best guns.
And
We
I
got
was like,
several of those.
I have no idea what the fuck this is. And I'm like, it's big, it's heavy. I just handed it to my husband and I said, get this out of here and secure it somewhere. Because I know fuck all about guns. I have my high powered rifle BB guns. I'm really good shot too. So anyway,
With a scope.
yeah.
I'm at that point of like, I want everybody to have one, but also if you don't think you should have one, you shouldn't have one. In fact, if you even have to have the conversation with yourself of should I have this gun or not, don't.
Right.
Just
No,
get you a
right.
good
Don't.
friend. Just
So-
get you a good friend and a taser.
I'm sure the government knows that whatever kind of gun that is because my husband was Googling it, probably to see how much it was worth and what bullets it needs and blah, 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 and all this kind of jazz. Yeah. So they probably fucking know.
Unfortunately, I had to give up all of my grandpa's guns when I got myself taken out of the will.
Oh.
Aw.
I haven't talked to anybody with my last name in going on 6 years because I was like, they were like, we're going to keep riding with this bullshit. And I was like, well, you're not going to talk to me ever again.
Oh,
Then I got
yeah.
married and I was like,
And-
first time my grandpa tells my wife she's going to hell, I'm going to send him there express shipping. So I'm just never going to talk to them again.
Yeah.
I had an unfortunate
You're in the
incident.
boat with a lot of other Americans who have been fucking,
I'm the same
Who
way.
are looking for
cast aside for this piece of shit.
found family. Found family instead of the family you were given.
This is our
Found
chosen
family
family
is
right
the
here.
best.
Yeah, because
That's a fucking shame.
I don't need my grandma. I got a sweet lady that lives in Florida that we call Mama Sue, who not only knitted me a blanket, she knitted my son a blanket when
Aw.
he was born. So fuck that racist lady in Huntsville.
right,
That's
yeah.
how I feel about it.
Now I
Dude,
found out
my-
for sure my
I
dad is
have-
MAGA 2 days ago. and he totaled his car and said some bitch rear-ended him, which I'm sure he slammed on the brakes because he didn't want to miss his turn. And then he's calling me because he wants to buy my car. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're a fucking millionaire. Buy a fucking car. I was so confused by the whole fucking thing. And I ended up going off on him, and I don't know. It was not good.
Well, it's partially because he's oblivious to the concentration camp in his own state.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And he's a Fox News viewer. I'm like, change the fucking channel.
Read a book. Do literally anything but let that poison go into your. It's fucking brain rot.
Yeah, I
They're
even
literally
said
not
to
allowed
him-
to call themselves news. They're an entertainment network.
I even said to him, I thought you were smarter than that. When they went to court and they had to pay almost $800 million for lying about the 2020 election, they said, well, we're not really a news station. We're an entertainment channel. So you take a, yeah, I'm sure he never heard that before because, you know, if you only watch one channel, you won't hear them talk about that.
That's why
I think they
like
did a
Brown
one
news.
sentence blurb, and that was it.
Yeah. And how are you
One
going to
time.
catch that? So, yeah, it's just ridiculous. And so, yeah, I got maggots in my family too, and I don't talk to them either. That's why we do the channel.
It's been no net loss for me. In
Yeah.
fact, my life dramatically improved. So
See
I'm
that
just
shit?
gonna go ahead and call that one a win. A win
Yeah,
is a win.
I found that as well. As soon as I cut any MAGA out of my immediate life, it was like, oh, what a weight lifted off my shoulders. I don't have to deal with dumb shittery
Lot better.
constantly.
Feel a
I
lot better
dropped
now.
27 years of fucking religious and moral trauma and was just like, oh shit, I don't like life is awesome without all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Yep.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
I love that song, by the way.
I know. You gotta.
So Andy, you gave us your links. What do you keep? Do you keep a certain schedule for posting, or
I post like Monday through Friday. I pretty much always post. Weekends are kind of like if
Iffy.
something happens or something's going on, I'll post. But since I'm out of the restaurant industry for the first time in my adult life, I try to take weekends off and spend them with my family. I also stream on Twitch from 6 to 9 Central Time, Monday through Friday, every day. But other than that, like I don't do it at a set regular time anymore since I'm not on YouTube and I don't like have to schedule the post. I just whenever a thing happens or reaches me and I have like an hour or two to go walk in the backyard, I go make the video and it goes up. But there's something every day, if not a couple of somethings. And then now that I am crowdfunded, essentially, I'm working on getting some exclusive content on Substack that's only viewable by subscribers. I'm struggling with it, though, and to anybody that runs over to Substack, feel free to send me ideas because the things I talk about are not only day-to-day topical, but, like, they're important, and I'm going to be honest, I would rather 100,000 people see them than the 125 people that are subscribed because I want those 100,000 people to get that piece of information or perspective. Me and the 125 can rah-rah and kiki on like a not super serious subject, you know? So I'm trying to find something that I can do for the paid subs. It's only for the paid subs. That's not, yo, this is important information that needs to get out to lots of people.
Right.
and then
Until
stick it
it's-
behind a paywall?
Like, yeah, it's something I like. This doesn't need to be behind a paywall. Like I'm
right.
already mad enough that I had to get around a paywall to get the information to give it to you.
Right.
I don't want to do it to you.
Yeah.
So if anybody has ideas for things they would like want to see or be willing to pay to see, I'm all fucking ears because I'm just one guy over here. I don't have a team, and I'm like, I'm stretching it, y'all.
Well,
Damn.
you know, I just want you to know, now you're part of the family, and all the men who join our little group here, and you know, we're the Suffragettes. We call you guys Suffragettes. Okay, because you're gentlemen and you're very kind to us and you're very kind to come on our show, and we really, really appreciate it. And maybe a lot of people that watch us don't know about you. So, we all like Benny and Spy, and we know about you, but I don't know if our audience knows about you. We have talked about you before because we love your walk and talks. And
your amazing beard.
I think we've shown one or two in our past. So
yeah.
Just to be like, hey, you guys need to go follow this guy.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know who I am, I am. Fuck, there's really no great way to describe what I do other than I yell obscenities and common sense and common decency into my phone, and I read a whole lot, so I use a whole lot of alliteration. Although after having talking to me for about an hour now, I think you'll probably realize that shit's not on purpose. Like, obviously it is now, but I actually talk this way.
Yeah.
This is not a bit, but so this is what you get in the videos too, is especially once people told me they liked it. So I give you the topics that I deem need to be talked about a little bit more, or the ones that at least get to me, and I try to give it to you in a way that's a little bit like sugar with the medicine going down, because you're going to hear horrible things. I'm probably going to say some horrible things about some people who deserve it, but it's going to be funny when you hear it, or at least I think so.
Well, yeah. And I think that's what, what makes you kind of charming. And it's like, because it's funny, the way your delivery your delivery is excellent. It's almost like music. It's
the way I see it, it's like, do you want someone to walk up to you and go, hey man, they just built a fucking alligator house, like an alligator covered detention center in Florida, and they're gonna put migrants in it? Or do you want to hear, hey, the Coppertone Coward put up a fucking crocodile concentration camp? Like, which one of those, one, is gonna stick in your brain longer,
right,
and two, which one's gonna make, like, it sucks to hear this, but at least it's like, god damn, that didn't add to my depression.
Right.
Yeah.
When there's still an authenticity to the approach. I think that's what comes off the most for me. And I think the ladies will agree. Anytime I recommend someone to them, it's because I've watched them for a little while and I've seen an authenticity come across the screen as to the content they're putting out, but also the person they're putting on screen, right? Because that's what I look for.
That's the same. I actually think that that's a thing with the internet right now. You're starting to see a whole lot more people like me and just all of us in general take off and be platformed, because we're not overproducing our content. There's not 100 hours of editing going into every video and a million stage lights and a script. It's just like, no, me, camera, microphone, here we go. You get what you get. You don't pitch a fit.
Yeah.
Right.
And people are liking to see that now, because we spent 15 years. Like, as soon as people found out you could make money on the internet, they were like, how much production value can I cram into this 8-minute video? And it's like, dude, I just need you to tell me about the funny thing or the cool thing. Show me the thing. Like, I don't need your 37 jump cuts, your backtrack, your this, that. Like, no, I'm here for you.
Clickbait thumbnail,
I have never once put a thumbnail on a video. Which sometimes YouTube does me fucking dirty, or used to do me dirty. They don't do me no how now, but I'd be in the middle of the thumbnail, and I'm like, oh, you fucking bastards. But they do it in all three of the clips you can pick from, and I'm like, well, open mouth it is today. I'm not going to go make a thumbnail. At this point, that's me being insecure. I've never did it before, but all of a sudden this one has a thumbnail. No.
Yeah.
Get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit. Or if you do, well, there's the door. Don't let it hit you where the universe split you.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Well, I think before we went on live, you were saying, you're just kind of speaking your mind into your camera and yelling for fucking 3 minutes, and trying to make it entertaining. I mean, it's not, I don't want to call it entertainment. Okay. I don't want to call it that. You are spitting out the fucking news, and you're doing
it. But no, it is that. You need, all right. So You need entertainment to make people listen to you.
It's true.
Unfortunately, in a world where everything is watch me, give me your attention. It's 9 screens. Da, da, da. If you have important things to talk about, you got to wrap it in a bow, put some bells and whistles on it, maybe a discount code and a QR. Like you have to, or people don't listen.
Right. It's true.
And it's real easy to not listen about this shit. The problem is if people don't listen about this shit, we lose our future.
Yeah. It's like, fuck everything else. We can discuss all this other bullshit. We can hash out, this bullshit later. We're still trying to save our democracy. And that is like one of our things here at the Suffragettes is we're fighting for our democracy. When Roe was overturned, that was it for me, for Benny, for a lot of women in our chats. And we just fucking had it. And Benny and I started talking and on the phone, and we're like, let's just go live.
Yeah, fuck it. We're doing it live. Let's just do this live. There was too much angst between the both of us to just keep it between us because we knew there were a lot of other people who felt the same way.
Absolutely.
So fuck it. We're going to just do it live.
Yeah, and she's
People
been on
need to
YouTube.
talk. People need to be heard.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
That's why that's at the beginning of our show, because that's exactly how our show started. Seriously.
Hell yes. That's how it's supposed to start.
Yeah.
That's how movement started. Fuck, I'm mad, you're mad, somebody else is mad. Let's go find out who's fucking mad.
Yeah.
You can't do that by yourself. You can't do it on a phone. You can't do it in private rooms. It has to be in public.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to tell you something, Andrew. I've been on YouTube for a really long time. And I liked where I am on the bottom of YouTube. I'm a little stoner channel on the bottom of YouTube. We sit, we get high, we have fun, we take rides. We just fuck around, have a good time, right? Listen to music. I copyright the shit out of my channel.
She's driving in a car, listening to Sirius XM, singing along, windows down.
That's why it's not very lucrative. But everybody's a mod who's part of the family, okay? And it's not a mod as in the sense of being a mod because I've always modded my own channel. But everybody with a wrench is so fast now. I don't have to touch it.
It's all blue in Benny's chat.
Yeah.
Hey.
And we call them smoking jackets because I'm a smoking channel.
Yeah.
I'm a cannabis advocacy
And
channel.
it's funny that the trolls even have the balls to go in your chat when every single solitary person in there has a fucking
Can literally just like, no, you don't get to talk anymore.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking up the
That's
vibe. Bye.
Something like that. But they show up like a motherfucker.
They do. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you, Andy. We do take phone calls. We got our first phone call of the day.
Oh.
This is Lindsay calling from Oklahoma.
Lindsay from Oklahoma. To accept, press 1.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. How you doing, babe? Hello? Lindsay.
Hey.
Hi. Okay.
There
Go
she
ahead.
is. Well, first of all, I want to welcome Pissed Off Bartender to 21st Century Suffragettes. Congratulations on getting here. Yeehaw, fuck the law.
Woohoo.
Yo.
I have a joke for y'all.
All right.
A pedophile, a president, and a rapist walk into McDonald's. Walks up to the counter and orders 3 Big Macs. Because they're all the same fucking person.
Yep.
What can I get you, Mr. President?
Yeah.
That's where I thought we were going.
With tears in my eyes. Because your fucking diaper smells. He never
Cheeseburger from
adds that
heaven.
part.
I don't
Big
pray
Mac
for much.
sauce, I need you to do your work.
Yeah.
Do your work. Hey, did y'all see Jack Smith is getting investigated now?
Yep.
For what?
Getting a special
Because
he
he's
is
on
convinced.
Donnie's fucking shit list.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why.
Because he's on his
course.
little revenge tour.
On his little revenge tour, exactly. Thank you.
God.
But his assertion, he has sent a special counsel, which is hilarious because didn't last year they tried to Cannon even said that special counsels weren't allowed and tried to delegitimize Jack Smith and his special counsel duties. I digress.
Yep.
So they've sicked a special counsel on him and claiming that he was in violation of the Hatch Act. And he was trying to... You can't make this shit up. Like, fucking seriously.
Oh my God, Lindsay. The hypocrisy.
Where's he wearing his MAGA hat to work? You dipshit. Jesus.
I'm sorry. You need to laugh in your face, but really, Dickie's violates the Hatch Act every 5 minutes.
And it's hilarious coming from the person who literally wore a MAGA hat to give speeches at Fort Bragg and West Point this year.
Oh my God.
So yeah, he's claiming he tried to interfere with last year's election.
So what was he trying to sell?
Why would that matter? He won.
What was he trying to sell, Lindsay?
I don't know. Dinky will get his little minions. I'm curious. Like, is he gonna have Matt Gaetz go and investigate Jack Smith? Is that gonna be like, because he's a lawyer technically?
He's also a pedophile and should be convicted and should be in jail right now or prison.
I guarantee you, I get this feeling whoever he chooses is gonna be his it's going to be an audition for his next AG, because Pam Bondi, I bet, is about to be out on her ear.
She's the sacrificial
I really
lamb.
do feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
Well,
I
keep thinking about what our Nuremberg trials are going to look like.
Hopefully we're not going to have trials. We're just going to line them up and start pulling. Never mind.
I know.
We're going to line them up and feed them Big Mac.
We're going to take them down to that Gator Gulag is what we're going to do. See if they like living in swamp ass. Like that's what's going to happen. They don't realize that they just built the camps that they're probably going to be in someday. Like that's like the such short-sightedness of it all.
We just got to make sure to keep it empty for like 6 weeks so them gators get real hungry.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I've been down there in the Everglades. It's a story. So, Lindsay, thank you so much for calling in, sweetie.
Love y'all.
All right. We'll see you, Tuesday? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday at 4. At 4, everybody.
Yeah, we're going to start at 4 o'clock next week. We're
4.
starting at 4 p.m.
Great time for a reminder.
Yeah, we're starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys, starting next week instead of 5 p.m. So thank you, Lindsay, for calling in. Yeah, it's just a little show announcement just to remind everybody because we've been going on at 5 for a long time.
Changing up schedule is like people. If you make it later, you'll have people messaging. You know, no matter how many times you told everybody. The
thing
second
is,
or 2 minutes, like, hey, is something wrong? Why are you not here today? It's like,
right.
The thing is, we're trying to fit in between two content creators who most of our audience also listens to. So they listen to Boston Brian. They also listen to Hal Sparks. And we were waiting an hour after Brian when we should have just start right after Brian, because then Hal we could fit right in between the 4 and 6 slot. Right?
I totally get it. I stream at night because I like to watch my favorite content creators during the day.
Yeah. So it's like a good little fit for us, a good little niche. It's a good break because those guys cover a lot of right-wing material. And we talk about it. I don't like to play videos of Dinky. I really don't. But there was a video that I saw just before we went on live that Tony has been itching to play the whole time. He's like, can I play it yet? Can I play it yet? Can I play it yet?
Is it the one he put on the screen earlier?
With him in a straitjacket?
Yes, that's the one I kept trying to find for you guys. I'm so glad he found it.
Jody.
So everybody, by the way,
bitch,
when we have to look at this fucking ugly fucker, we put on our sunglasses and we call them Dinky blockers.
Where's my sunglasses?
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
There
Oh,
will
yeah,
be
JD.
either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight.
Oh my
Not
God.
even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much.
Peg's breath is killing me back there.
Oh my God.
Fucking Whiskey Leaks was taking me out.
Oh, the falling over at the end just killed me. And JD's face the whole time. I just can't.
As always, I have to ask anytime I see him or someone says his name, where the fuck is JD Vance?
JD
Oh, by
Vance
the
is hanging out with Peter Thiel.
Training school or some shit. I haven't seen hide nor hair that stupid sumbitch since he screamed at Ukraine's leader.
JD is currently contemplating the existence of aliens.
Are we sure he's not just contemplating which couch cushion to go between?
I'm sure that too.
Oh
He's
my
been hanging
God.
out with Peter Thiel and Rupert Murdoch.
There was a clip that just came out of him on some podcast talking about what he does in his spare time. And
So all of his time?
Yeah. And he actually said that he's delving into all the information on the UFOs that came out like a year ago.
That sounds like a whole lot of words. That some bitch is off at like super Nazi school or some shit.
Those are too many words.
Yeah.
Oh God.
He's such.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Generally, I like it when my vice president just shuts the fuck up and fucks off. But this time, it kind of scares me.
Yeah. Because
Like, I kind of want the vice president that was shooting people in the face with a shotgun back.
Right.
do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember when JD disappeared and he came back all yassified with a beard and like 20 pounds lighter? That's when he went and hung out with Peter Thiel, who is the Palantir guy, who's,
Got him some Ozempic.
Yeah, got him on Ozempic and yassified him and gave him a makeover. What do they call that show? When the gay guys made over straight guys?
Queer eye or whatever.
He got queer-eyed.
I don't know if you can say that
By
on the
Peter
internet with
Thiel.
my accent. I think it kind of just automatically qualifies as a hate crime if that word comes out of my accent.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling all too well.
When people are like, where's your accent from? My accent is from where a banjo and a bobcat fucked. I don't know, man. I'm the only person from where I'm from that sounds like this.
Well, I have to say, Andy, I called it pretty good, but I actually lived in Alabama, so I was pretty damn close.
You were.
So hey, if you're ever south of Birmingham, go to Golden Rule Barbecue and have a plate for me, please.
Oh, we eat Golden Rule every now and then. I am south of Birmingham now. I don't say where just because.
So is it Hoover adjacent or Alabaster adjacent?
Yes. But again, I legitimately don't. So I mean, people see it every now and then because I fuck up and wear the wrong shirt and whatnot. But I don't, mostly because I don't want to have to do paperwork. Bartender packs a big iron. I will put you on a fucking t-shirt and sell that shit to your family at the funeral if you fuck with me. The thing is, I say lots of really wild shit on the internet. And while I do firmly believe that most maggots are one of them words that I'm not supposed to say anymore. I don't know. Insert your favorite demeaning to women word here, whatever. Most maggots are those. Every now and then you get a crazy one, and don't let the big voice and beard fool you. I am 5.5 foot tall. So people see a short guy and they're like, I can get that one. And I'm like, no, not only will I fold your fucking clothes while you're still wearing them, because I'm a legitimate trained fighter. I sword fight for fun on the weekends, and I was a professional wrestler for a decade. But I'm 30 with kids now. I'm just going to fucking shoot you. Like, I'm going home. I'm not fighting with you. I'm just going to shoot you and do the paperwork later. I feared for my life, officer.
Cunt.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Fucking laminated face cunt.
This is what we've been reduced to.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well,
I hate the fact that I have to carry a gun with me every day, because I'm like, I tell the truth on the internet, and that makes some people mad enough they might try and take me from my wife and kids.
Oh my God. No, it is, scary. Even when Dickie got in the second time, I'm like, should we continue the show? I was like, what, are they going to come after us? I'm like, you know what? Come get it.
Yep.
What am
when
I?
Took off,
I don't have
wife.
any kids, right? So I, you know what I mean? I don't have any little ones here. And
6'3" husband.
And well, my husband's like, and I'm 6'3". Oh, well, what's that going to do, babe? Like, seriously, nothing. Okay.
6'3" is a nice kind of guy to go against if you're a 5'1.5" wrestler. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Don't tell them that. It makes them less surprised when I snatch them off the fucking floor.
I know they don't always understand center of gravity. I know.
Yeah,
My husband was a wrestler, and he's about 5.5 foot too. So.
When I got my push, I had to go to my wife and be like, hey, are you sure you're okay with this? Because you understand, like, the thing. You know me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm fixing to go say. Like, are you okay with this? And she's like, yeah, no, I mean, you're telling the truth. You're fighting for us. Fucking go.
Yeah.
Do it. Fly, Icarus. Just don't get too close to the fucking sun.
Yeah.
To which I was like, just keep throwing me tubes of wax, babe. We got this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
It's kind of warm up here, but it'll be okay.
No, but it is though. It's important that we speak the truth. The fucking media is not doing their fucking job. No. We've said that 1,000 times. Oh, why are you coming to us to fucking find out the news? Like, I'm not a fucking journalist. I'm not a writer. I'm a fucking artist and a musician. And we've got an ex-police police officer and a dog trainer here talking about politics because the goddamn fucking media won't do their fucking job.
Every time I have ever seen the comment, you're the only place I go to for the news. I will stop what I'm doing to respond to that one.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Please go find another news source outside of us because, well, I believe everybody here wants to tell you the truth. We're also not perfect, and we're working off of not perfect information from people who are, like, candidly not perfect. So, like, use your own discernment.
Yeah. And I feel like,
go downtown and have a rat gnaw that thing off your face. Good day to you, madam.
Because it's a sign of the times that people have to come to angry people on the internet to try and get the truth.
Right.
I have said it 1,000,000 times. The fact that I am a bastion of hope for people that's just how fucked the world is.
It's a sad
Andy should have never had a platform because, like, the angry, hairy dude from Alabama should not be where you get your hope.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel kind of the same way, especially because I do play music sometimes. And so I'll do a music show and I'll play for 4 or 5 hours. But people are like, please, Diane, please play again. Please play again. And I'm like, I'm kind of fucking tired. It takes a lot out of me to do that. And not only that, I'm no fucking spring chicken anymore. So, it does.
Don't remind me.
It takes a lot out of you. And I'm just trying to keep up with the fuckery it's hard to keep up with the fuckery, your daily fucking life, and doing something that you actually enjoy, like playing guitar for 4 hours.
It's such a weird juxtaposition for me going from like talking about all of this stuff
Yeah.
to being the happy-go-lucky smoke weed, play video game guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially back when I bartended and waiting tables. It's like, I got to sit here and pretend the world's happy. Like, hi, welcome to the restaurant tonight. What can I get you started with? I'm going to pretend like our rights aren't being eroded right outside those doors.
I cannot imagine you behind the bar in the one-liners when, you know, some dude is like there and he says something stupid, and I can just imagine your one-liners are coming at him a mile a minute. Boom, boom, boom.
I always let the women run the bar. I am always just more often than not, I wasn't the bartender. I would be the floor guy.
Right.
I like bartending. Bartending's fun and all. The name was more just because pissed off bartender sounds better than pissed off server.
Right.
I mean, I've been a bar manager. I am a bartender, but I prefer being on the floor.
Yeah.
My actual preferred setup is one like very seasoned female bartender that is like, to be honest, I don't even care if she is eye candy. And let's be honest, we're talking about restaurant stuff. It's going to be a little misogynistic. It's also going to be misandrist here in a second too. So just stick with me. Don't care about her. I just need her experience.
Mm-hmm.
I need a matriarch behind this fucking bar.
You need a mama bear.
Yeah, I need a mama bear. Then I need a me. Or if I'm going to be on the floor, I need somebody that's I need a dude who can run the mechanics of this fucking thing, can run up and down, keep everything going. He really is a bar back, but I want it to be a bartender too. And then you want your young dude that the older ladies can flirt with, and your 23-year-old bartender that's not necessarily great at bartending, but she's got a real good personality. and then you have a dude and a chick as a team on the floor taking care of the floor, and you'll make $1 million motherfucking dollars with that exact setup in a bar every time.
Yeah. And being a musician and working in and out, I don't even know how many bars. I lost track of how many bars, nightclubs, and whatever setups that I've worked in. There's always that one bartender that's just the tits, could handle it's busier than fuck, and just like, she's just a fucking hurricane going through. And the other chit-chatty one with the good personality, she's doing fuck all. She'll sling a couple beers, but she doesn't know how to make a fucking martini. And you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
See, that's why I like to be the floor guy, so I can be like, I'm at a table here, and I'll have a smart ass remark over here.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, I'm in the well waiting on a drink, or, oh, you fuckers are busy? Let me hop back there, and I'm making my own drinks, going, oh, y'all fucking suck. I wish I could get some bartenders back here, and then by the time they get pissed at me for being behind the bar, I'm already shot off with the drinks, and now I'm dropping a one-liner over here. And
yeah.
That's more I'm chaos incarnate on the floor.
Right. I can see
I also
that.
refuse to train, because if I train you, you're going to get fired. But Andy did it. Andy also makes us $250,000 a year, and we don't know how he does it. You don't get to do what Andy does.
It's like when my band would play, all the bartenders would tell the managers, we want the Diane Russell band back because they made us a shit money in tips tonight. Because I was always like, oh, look at that. It's time for a social. Everybody raise your drinks in there and do a social. And they'd be like, oh, shit, there's nothing left in here.
I like to tell people I perfected the art of waiting tables from the parking lot. I can spend 73% of my shift out back smoking a cigarette, still make more money, and be the best server on the floor than anybody else there. And they're like, fucking how? You're never inside, but you're always running food. Your tables never do anything. I'm like, so here's the deal. I know every single cook back there personally. Mm-hmm. I know exactly how long it's going to take them to do every fucking thing they're going to do. I also smoke them out every day. So they're not fucking my shit up.
Nope.
I also have timed everything in this restaurant, from how good this bartender is to how good that bartender is.
Yeah.
I know how this thing runs with my eyes closed. It's just time management now. I'm going to get this whole pack of cigarettes smoked before this shift is over. Fuck. I came here to make money and smoke, not work.
Yeah. Yep. Work smarter, not harder. That was always the motto.
The work is the side quest. I just needed an interesting place to smoke.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was for me. It was the job was actually moving the gear in and moving the gear out. That was the work, because everything in between that was fucking fun. Playing the music, drinking, doing shots, blah blah, doing everybody do social.
That was the pro wrestling days, but I can't do that no more.
Right.
My bump card it's run out. Pro wrestling's not fake, everybody. It's just scripted.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, what do you think about that? Isn't that Triple H guy?
Man, I was hoping I was gonna make it through this new regime. So I don't watch wrestling anymore. Like most people that become wrestlers, either you become like the biggest wrestling fan either ever, or you stop watching it altogether because it's like I can't watch. You know when you do a thing, especially if you're kind of good at a thing, and then you watch somebody else do it and you can't enjoy it because the whole time you're like, oh, but I'd have done this. And I'd have done that. And they fuck yeah. So that's me with wrestling now. So I basically stopped watching it other than like the big 3 pay-per-views of the year. And now I'm like, fuck! We're going to have to watch that shitty-ass AEW show that sucks, even though I know like some of the guys on that show, because bullshit-ass Triple K over here. You fuck with the White House. Like, I have no problem. If you fuck with maggots, if you fuck with any kind of like, if you're down with that shit, I'm just done. I used to be the biggest Jelly Roll fan ever. I paid to see that fucker perform music 4 times in 2 years. I have not listened to one of his songs since he picked that fucking booger out of his nose sitting behind him.
And who was that football player, Tony?
Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor, who was accused of raping a 14-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl, I forget.
16.
Yeah,
16.
too young.
Billy's in the chat.
Oh my God, Billy Gaffney's in the chat. Hi, Billy.
Billy.
So,
Hey, Billy.
Yeah. So, anyway, when I saw, I'm like, how many motherfuckers this guy surrounded himself with all these fucking pedophiles? They're pedophiles. They're woman abusers. They've done horrible things to children. Like, just every single one of them is a fucking criminal.
But the children.
Matt
the
Gates,
children.
fucking Jim Jordan. I mean, all of them. They're all horrible.
But
horrible
hey,
human
a drag
beings.
queen might read your kid a story and get them a little bit more literate.
Well, guess what? I'll tell you who's not on the fucking Epstein list is any trans people or any drag queens or any LGBTQ. So enough.
And you know what? Even if there was, fuck them too, because we don't discriminate when it comes to pedophiles.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, it's a line in the sand, and they're all. And the fucked up thing is, they're like, Democrats never cared about this before. Yes, we did. We were screaming
Fucking
about it. You
Democrat.
just wouldn't listen.
I have literally been screaming
Fucking Democrat.
in your face for 12 years that this has been a problem in your house. But now that the fucking thing's on fire, you're like, well, you never offered me water. I said get out 12 years ago, you stupid fuck. You're the one who sat in the bedroom until it was on fire.
Yep.
Don't blame me because you're burned now.
Yeah.
I get really angry with stupid.
Well, when
Yeah,
every time he
stupid
said,
is fucking annoying as hell.
all these Republicans say, I didn't vote for that. I didn't vote for that. Fuck
No, you
you.
did.
Yes, you did. You held signs that said mass deportations now. You literally stood at his fucking rallies holding those fucking signs, and you didn't fucking think this shit was gonna happen. You didn't think you were gonna get your fucking business, your roofing business, or your landscaping business shut the fuck down. Yeah, how can you be that fucking stupid?
Even if you were just the garden variety maggot, I'm just fiscally conservative. Like, even if you were that, you still knew what you were voting for because you watched that.
Yeah.
You didn't see him disavow that shit once. You didn't know. He has made, there's the problem with Trump. They can say he's kept every promise he did because depending on who you ask, he has. He's kept every promise about being a horrible fucking person. It's only the prosperity promises that he hasn't kept, but they're okay with overlooking the prosperity as long as they got to see him be a horrible fucking person.
Well, as long as you got the money.
Well, they hate. They're cool.
Yeah.
They are the frog sitting in the fucking pot of water, and it's going to boil, and they're gonna fucking die, and they're never gonna know it happened because they were okay with the hate so long that it got their asses too.
Look at C-19. How many of that 1.5 million people who died were all Republicans?
But they swear to God, nobody they know ever got it. Got 6 cousins that have had a funeral in from 2020 to 2022, but they don't know a single motherfucker who called it.
But every celebrity, including Ozzy Osbourne, who just recently passed, he got the jab and now he's dead. It's like, fuck you. You guys are fucking dumb. And he's had health problems for a long time. Nothing new. Oh, God, I just hate this bullshit fucking reality that they live in. And
it's not a reality.
Well, that's their reality. They think that's real.
I know, but it's not. It's not the reality.
Yeah.
It's not for real.
Fucking mass-induced psychosis. That's got to be the best fucking Kool-Aid ever made.
Yeah.
Right?
There is an episode of Mr. Balling where he tells a story about this woman and her paramour, let's just say, ran off together when they were small and had them believing that their father was part of the FBI and that's why they had to leave, and that the FBI was following them everywhere they went. They were being tracked. And it was just such a bizarre story, and the kids grew up to believe this. Okay. And it's from a real case. It's called Madness for Two. I would equate what's happening with the MAGA is that they've all gone mad because of one person. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a real phenomenon that's happened, and that's how you have cults.
Spy, do you remember the name of the book that the Shrinks put out before Dinky got in the first time? The Dangerous Case of Donald Trump, I think, and it was the Shrinks.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
All these shrinks
familiar.
came together and said that what he is a virus. He is a virus. He is like C-19 because he will everything, like even the bullshit about Obama's birth certificate, right? Like that's how he even got into politics and how he started this whole thing. He wasn't born here and blah, 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 and I've got the proof and I'm sending people to Hawaii. And then finally once he admitted it and never said it again. Once. Right. And if you didn't catch that one fucking time, they still believe it. They still believe that shit.
His mass delusion has allowed the cartel to impersonate ICE and abduct people. I don't know if you guys are aware that this is going on, but this is currently going on. The cartels from Mexico are dressing as ICE agents and abducting people.
I can't wait for a cartel ICE agent to abduct an ICE agent.
Right?
You think they'll do the Spider-Man meme? You know, with the 3 Spider-Man just pointing at each other?
I don't know that meme.
Okay, so it's 3 Spider-Man. Just like
Spider-Man multiverse.
Yeah. So there's 3 Spider-Men and they're all like shooting.
Am I you, me, we're 3? Like it's just you get the fake ICE agent, the real ICE agent. I guess we throw a potential migrant in here.
Yeah.
That's also an ICE agent.
I mean, the thing about it is that we've been watching women and girls get snatched off the streets and we don't know where the fuck they are. We see a lot of men.
We don't know who's ICE agents because they won't fucking identify themselves. So
we see a lot of men in those detention centers, but we don't see any women. We don't see any girls there. Where are they?
But there was a 12-year-old or 15-year-old boy that was sent to Donnie's Dachau.
Yeah. Dinky's Dachau. I'm sorry, it's not funny.
It's fucking ridiculous.
He doesn't like to be called Donnie, so I'll call him that too. Dipshits, Doc Owl. You know, I mean,
Dipshit. Tony's gonna be like, no, can't call it that either.
I mean, I think it's funny.
Look, we call him Dinky. You know why we call him Dinky.
Yeah. Need a set of tweezers to find that fucker.
Spork tweezers. So yeah, that's another reason why we call him Dinky, but it's just quicker and easier to deal with him. And I know this is very petty and it's very small in comparison to everything else he's done. But the fucking Jackie Kennedy Rose Garden thing. It's just like more, I'm just gonna double middle fingers in the air. And now you want a little patio out there with tables and chairs like your fucking country club. You know what? And now the fucking 90,000 square foot ballroom. There's not enough balls in the fucking Republican Party.
Think I'm gonna
Fuck me. What the fuck? $200 million for a fucking ballroom? You're not leaving.
You're entering a world of pain.
He doesn't want to leave. He wants to turn the White House into fucking Mar-a-Lago Country Club.
Yes. He is set up for a long haul. I'm hoping Big Sauce will handle that.
He blamed the Rose Garden being paved over by with concrete blamed it on women in their high heels, when we all know that it's because every time he walks through that thing, his shoes fucking fall off. And his lips get shown.
Look, when women walk on grass in high heels, it's a fucking pain in the ass. But you learn how to walk on your toes. It's standing out there for cocktail parties that's a problem, okay? So that's why there's also patios all the way around the fucking White House. You got this, it literally looks like fucking Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
And to all the gold in the fucking White House. The Oval Office.
I don't like you sucking around, bothering our citizens.
So
I don't
gross.
like
It's
your
gonna
jerk-off
look like
name.
shit,
So
everybody.
fucking
I don't like your
gross.
face. I don't like your jerk-off behavior, and I don't like you, jerk-off. Do I make myself clear?
I wonder, okay, the Qatar $400 million Qatari plane that we're gonna have to spend $1 billion fixing. When is the grifting and when is that line too far? That line
I don't think it is. Because at this point, they've bought fucking trading cards that are now defunct because they were NFTs. They'll buy anything. They don't care. They'll line his pockets as much of their money they already can't afford to give up as they can. They will.
Yep.
Well, they're fixing to become a lot more poor.
I'm already seeing it around here. I have several MAGA neighbors that have reaped what they've sown, and they're not happy about what they're getting out of it.
But they'll keep giving him more money.
Yep.
There are motherfuckers who are boarding up the holes in their houses with MAGA signs and still buying more MAGA shoes.
And the hilarious thing about that is that we all know he's not going to live long enough to get out of office. Where's that money going to go? What's going to happen to it? Where's it going to go? You think he's going to give it to his kids? He don't give a shit about his kids. None of his kids. He don't care.
I think they got that sewn up because they're just like him.
I think Eric and Junior need more money than Venky. Venky got her $3 billion from Saudi and all the Arab countries, and her fucking husband who's gay, allegedly.
Banky got what she could get out of the first administration, and she dipped the fuck out.
Yeah.
She said, see ya.
Yeah. And now it's funny. She can't even hang out in New York anymore. Nobody wants to hang out with her. Her social status has gone from shit and fucking Shinola because she's got no friends. Well, that's what happens when you're a fucking Trump. Unless you're like Mary Trump, who's going to call it out, who's a shrink, who fucking knows better and has been studying this shit her whole life because she's like, I grew up in a totally fucked up family and I have to become a shrink just to figure out why I'm fucked up.
I'm really happy though that we don't have to see Kimberly Guilfoyle anymore.
Oh God.
Because like they made her an ambassador somewhere, so they shipped her off overseas. And now now Don Jr.'s got a new
some British
socialite. How long do you think it'll take for her to pay to fuck up her face?
Wait, it's a British socialite. Sounds like somebody else we know who's in prison right now. That fucking kid diddler.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Now he's talking about a pardon for Diddy.
Yeah, that's just going to be
was found mostly innocent.
That'll be icing on a cake. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go over
the
well.
weekend's coming up. Let me throw some shit at the wall to keep y'all stirred up real quick. Shit.
Yeah.
News cycle's always slow on the weekends. So on Friday, he's got to give you some bullshit to keep you angry about till Monday.
Sure.
Yep.
Well, he's also learned to manipulate the fact that people don't pay attention to major stuff on the weekend. I've noticed this of late. Like something will drop this evening or tomorrow that he's hoping no one will pay attention to.
Oh, that yeah, there's always a 3 a.m. executive order on like Sunday. 3 a.m. Sunday, some bullshit executive order that's like, no, this would it would raise a few eyebrows if this was done at 3 p.m.
Right.
Yeah. And it's always like all this, what was the other thing that he did? He was manipulating the market, and he did something at like 4 o'clock after the markets close on a Friday. You know what I mean? I can't remember.
He loves to hit a quick end of the week tariff right after the S&P closes for the weekend, and then he'll drop a 47% tariff on like copper.
Yeah.
That would
From Canada.
absolutely fuck the economy, and then Monday he'll chicken out on it.
Yeah. Taco.
Didn't he already chicken out on August 1st tariffs?
Yeah, they're supposed to go till September 29th. That's what I heard
so
this morning.
Pushing it 2 more months. So we've gone from 2 weeks to 2 months.
Mexico got another 90 days.
I just want to live.
Thank you, Sam.
But he did make sure to tell Canada the fact that they admitted that Palestine was a government state is going to make it very hard for him to come to a trade deal with them. So he just went ahead and told everybody that he's got Israel's hand straight up his ass.
Oh my God. That's really, I mean, that, even the Democrats, like, who is it? Like, not Hakeem
Just pick one.
Jeffries.
They all take APAC money.
Yeah,
Literally
that's
just
what I'm
pick
saying.
one.
They all take APAC money. And yeah, Booker, blah, blah, whatever. If you guys can't say anything bad about what the fuck is going on over there, you got a fucking problem. You got a real fucking problem. There's fucking starvation and fucking genocide going on over there, and you don't give a shit, and you're gonna fucking bow down to fucking Netanyahu, who's himself is a fucking criminal who's trying to stay out of jail just like Dinky. Like, enough. I can't wait till we live in a world with no Kim Jong-un, no fucking Netanyahu, no fucking Trump, and no goddamn Putin.
Let me tell y'all what I watched a would-be senator do that I hope enough people see that it commits him political career suicide. When asked directly, this is on the panel we hosted last night, right? One of the ladies on the panel said, 2-part question. Yes or no, do you believe what's happening in Gaza is a genocide? And how would you bring about a ceasefire? And without skipping a fucking beat, this dickhead looked at the camera and went, if you believe what's happening in Gaza is a genocide, and I went, we had a rule. None of us could rebut them. Like, it wasn't supposed to be a debate. It was more like a get to know these candidates thing, right?
Right.
The only way we could say anything to them was if they just outright dodge the question or they give like a legit, like weak answer. Before anybody can say anything, I hit the group chat. Don't worry, I got it. I let him get his bullshit fucking, if there was one there and you truly believe they were intentioned upon wiping out the people, then I was like, hey, answer a question, yes or no, sir. We do not get to just dodge those here. Well, he never would answer. And I was like, well, I guess we'll take your silence as an answer. Moving on, and I just wouldn't let him fucking like. Nope, you're not gonna get to play this one anymore. You don't get to play the if game, motherfucker. There
Fuck
is.
you. Fuck you. You suck.
Yeah. I cannot
Good for
believe.
you.
No, well, it's the religion, and I've been a lifelong atheist. I never went to a religious school. My husband grew up going to Catholic school. You know what I mean? And I got to tell you, I was never brought up that way. We never lived that way. My parents. The last time I went to church, I got kicked out of Sunday school because I compared Jesus to Santa Claus, and I never went back.
I mean, it makes so much sense though.
It does make a lot of sense because I was like 4 years old. So like, yeah. Oh, you mean like Jesus and Santa Claus? You gotta believe in Jesus just like you believe in Santa Claus. You just gotta have faith and believe.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
Yeah, he knows when
It
you're
is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes.
Totally creepy.
So
I'm a recovering Southern Baptist, so
yeah. So
I lived throughout the Bible Belt and
Congratulations.
got kicked out of many a Sunday school that I went to with my friends because my mom was smart enough to never take me to church.
yeah, that was probably a smart move.
I'm almost glad my
Yeah.
grandparents forced me to go so that I could hate it and then be like, no, y'all are really stupid. None of this makes sense.
Well, you
None of it
guys
makes
believe this rock, this mountain, or this rock there is special land that the grass in my backyard is special land to me. But it has no attention to this the holy and the thises and the thous and the fuck yous. Because
The
guess
easiest
what?
way to tell
I
it's all
fucking hate
bullshit,
religion with a
'cause
fucking
they all
passion.
think it's bullshit too. None of them believe it either.
They don't
Don't
live by it.
fucking live like it. They just want to pretend they do.
Yep. They live a life of sin all week and then go to church on Sunday and say, "Forgive me, Lord."
I can
And they
count
go
on
home
both hands
and
how many
repeat.
real Christians I've met in my life, like in person.
Same here.
I'm not going to say some of the
Same
people
here.
that follow me ain't real Christians. There might be thousands of them. In my life, I can count on both hands the amount of real Christ-like individuals I have met.
Well, I've said a bunch of times on our show, I'm more Christian than they are. Because I actually
Most
give a
atheists
shit about
are.
other fucking people, and I want people to be clothed and fed and make a living wage and, you know what I mean, have health care and whatever. And
What?
I'm
You can be a
terrible
good person without the threat of eternal torment?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Fucking way.
Exactly.
Your morals don't have to be based in religion. I had back during C19. I have a family, a Greek Orthodox family. There's 11 children total. One of the middle children during C19 they were walking their dog down the road, and I was out there doing something in the yard, and they asked me this very simple question: "What is your biggest fear with C19?" And I looked at them dead face, and I said, "My biggest fear with C19 is that I'm going to kill somebody. That I'm going to be responsible for someone else's death."
Thank you.
And they tried to go, well, God protects those, and I'm like, doesn't God give me the ability to protect those? Isn't that what it means when God protects those? Because I, as a person, chose to protect those.
Subcontracts.
It's the whole, my house was flooded and God didn't save me, and God says I sent a canoe, I sent a speedboat, and I sent a helicopter, and you chose not to take any. It's that whole premise all over again. But needless to say, they don't
You're in violation of
have
John 3:16.
they don't have religious debates with me anymore.
my biggest disappointment in becoming a big content creator was finding out that a lot of people on this planet really don't think the same way I do.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I don't mean like fuck even politically, because like some things strictly are politics. I mean morally.
Yeah, morally.
Finding out a large portion of the country is just pieces of shit was like, it's still a heartbreaking moment for me.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out that the majority of people are good and that I'm just getting exposed to all of the assholes all of the time. But it gets real hard to hold on to that thought when every day thousands of people say evil shit directly to me. It's not even like I'm observing it. They're like, no, I'm cool with this Nazi shit. And I'm like,
yeah,
your bloodline should have been fucking scourged from this planet.
Right. I saw someone talking about the other day how AI is the biggest threat to the American people. And that none of the other stuff matters, because if we don't win the AI battle, we're not going to even be here anymore. So nothing else matters. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself,
that's democracy, fucko, not AI.
See, I can understand the nuance in it, but I understand by the way you said that they don't, because AI is a tool of it is a tool of the bourgeoisie, and it's going to be our undoing. But if we just get rid of the Nazis, we can get rid of that.
Exactly.
Like, the Nazis just gave themselves 10 years of no regulation.
Director of National
But AI is here to stay. Like, AI is not, it's not going anywhere. You're not going to get rid of it. It's going to get better. And the thing is, you got to be able to, it's called regulations, right?
Yeah.
And it's called consumers.
Safety.
Regulations are consumers protections, consumer safety. So when you can regulate something like that, and you can't put out content like dirty pictures or whatever, or pornography, whatever. I don't know how you control that. I don't know how you do it. But the people who own Facebook learned at an early time that they could actually fuck with the algorithms, and they could pump certain people with information. And that's how fucking Dinky won the first fucking election, is with all the Russian disinformation and bots on Twitter and Facebook and all this shit. Now, AI is only what you make it. So it's what you put in it, correct, Spy?
Yes.
Yeah, it's what you put in it that makes it work. So if you fill
it's the information you put in and the prompt you ask it, because it is biased based on your bias.
That's right.
So you have to have an understanding of your own bias in the way you ask questions, as well as the bias put into the artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
And see, that's one of the biggest problems with AI, is that these learning platforms aren't learning from although Grok apparently seems to be going left-leaning more and more every single day. Grok's new favorite thing is to own the fuck out of MAGA. The Twitter AI, it just is openly rebelling against Musk and the MAGA. It's almost wonderful to see, if it wasn't for the fact. Like, I'm super anti-AI, mostly because I know, like, I've seen some of the stats, and like, one of the biggest ways MAGA did get in was AI influencers. Like, there are people that look just like us, they talk just like us, they're not fucking real, but they've got 1 million followers online.
Yeah.
And they're making bundles of money off of it.
And it's also like, it's destroying our environment. Like, the data centers themselves create
Atlanta and Memphis. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's why real people, authenticity, right? Like us smoking and me having to sneeze, all, you know what I mean, and blinking in real time and using my hands to talk because I'm Italian, and you know what I mean. Like,
it's getting to where it can mimic that, though.
Yes.
Okay, but you kind of can still tell that I'm like real
now.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
like,
you
if
don't
it's
have
legitimate
to
in 6 months, you will not be able to tell the difference.
No. I mean, there are already AI
I want to see
ads.
myself AI'd. I'll be a lot hotter AI than I am in real life.
Tony already AI'd you for the Suffragettes closing song.
Yeah.
He took one of your pictures and AI'd you.
Yeah.
But now, it's shifting so quickly.
Yeah, it is.
There are already AI ads that YouTube uses that you would not know they are AI.
Like, the window of it wasn't that big of a deal to, oh shit, we've got to stop this, has changed in months. From like, no, that was like, no, don't worry about AI. Like, whatever. It's, kids are cheating on their tests. That sucks. Actually, that's a whole nother danger in and of itself. We're actually letting people, like, we're raising a generation of idiots because they're not doing their homework. ChatGPT is.
Right.
But it went from
and they think ChatGPT
big of a deal
is a source.
to more misinformation is being pumped out every day with AI than ever before, because they're replacing us. They're replacing Meta flooded 40,000 fake content creators onto the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I think you really see it with the shift you're seeing in Grok. Okay, so think about what Grok was originally engineered to do. It was originally engineered to stir the pot. That was its original purpose, was to stir the pot and create tensions between both sides.
I thought it was to be a fact checker.
No.
Oh,
no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
I mean, bear in mind, Elon created this thing.
Yeah.
Elon actually, this is one of the few things he's done
that works.
But now that Twitter is all right wing, the only way to stir the pot is to piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we're seeing that shift in Grok.
And Grok won't lie.
Yeah. And it's stuck in an echo chamber, right? Because the left Twitter behind.
Right. That's why we still call it Twitter.
Yeah.
But this is a legitimate exchange I saw on there the other day, because I still have mine to go, like, you got to be able to look and see it's bullshit, right?
Right.
The day the Democrats and the GOP Senator Hawley, however you say his name, had that panel meeting to try and force the vote to release the Epstein files. And the only people to vote against it were Republicans. I watched in real time, I watched a maggot be like, Grok, give me the names of all of the people who voted against it and their political leaning. And this guy was fixing to be like, look at these fucking Democrats. It went, here are every single one of the people. All of them were Republicans. Mm-hmm. The guy went, Grok, could you give me a good reason as to why they wouldn't want this put out? And Grok was like, nah, they're pedophiles. Yep. Like, the maggots are begging Grok to give them a logical reason to not be supporting pedophiles, and Grok's like, you're supporting pedophiles.
Like, seriously?
The MAGAs are begging Grok to tell them what to think at this point.
Yeah. And Grok's like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm an AI learning system. 2 + 2 = 4, you dumb fuck.
Yeah. I seriously think even before 2016, between Epstein and Putin and even Rupert Murdoch, David Pecker, blah, 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 like all these people, they had so much compromising information on all these people collectively in the Republican Party. Remember when the Russians hacked the DNC and the RNC, but they only released the DNC and not the RNC? So it's like there was so much compromising information, and it was given all to Dinky. And that's why all these Republicans because they're all cheating on their wives and like to moonlight, I don't know, on Grindr. Remember when Grindr fucking broke down crashed? Twice in Wisconsin? Like, it totally fucking failed.
Every time the RNC holds a convention, Grindr crashes.
Yeah, twice.
And again, folks, we're not making fun of them for being gay. We're making fun of them for hating gay people.
Yeah,
and then doing gay things.
Being hypocrites.
That's right.
Because you know what? I don't give a shit if you're gay. I honestly don't. In fact, I've had a lot of gay allies in my life, and I've been their allies. I've had gay people in my band. I don't give a shit, right? As long as you show up, play your guitar, or play whatever, I'm fine with you. I don't care. In fact, I was called a lesbian because I had a lesbian in my band, and I'm like, yeah, my husband is right here, like, all 6'3" of him. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Hey, legitimate question, ladies. How long do y'all normally go?
Well, normally we go for 2 hours, but we're going a little longer just because you're a special guest. And if you have to go, we totally understand. But
at the very least, I just need to go check in with my wife, make sure she's doing okay out there, and get me a cigarette because I can't smoke inside.
Okay, how about we do a 5-minute break and we play a song?
Perfect.
All right. We'll play a song. We'll be back in 5 minutes. You guys stick around for part 2 with Pissed Off Bartender. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Stick around. We'll be right back.
I should have waited to take a pee.
chasing shadows in the after show. A rebel heart with a reckless spark, lighting up the night like a question mark. Adam, Adam, calling out your name, running wild through the pouring rain, lost and found in a hurricane. Adam, Adam, breaking every chain. Hands in pockets with a crooked grin, a spark of trouble always lurking within. Streetlights dance as the city hums, the beat of life on your restless drums. Adam, Adam, calling out your name, running wild through the pouring rain, lost and found in a hurricane. Adam, Adam, breaking every chain. Footsteps echo on a midnight road, carrying secrets that you never told. Every star is a distant dream. Adam, Adam, tearing at the seam. Adam, Adam, calling out your name, running wild through the pouring rain, lost and found in a hurricane. Adam, Adam, breaking every Footsteps echo on a midnight road, carrying secrets that you never told. Every star is a distant dream. Adam, Adam, tearing at the seams. Adam, Adam, calling out your name, running wild through the pouring rain, lost and found in a hurricane. Adam, Adam, breaking every chain. Ooh, ooh. John Death will kill. Billy will kill. Johnny is gone.
Okay. Yeah.
I got to get the little one to bed. So
Yeah, baby's starting to get all acty uppy in there.
Right, yeah. And normally if we do a watch party, they start at like 9 p.m. So are we
Oh,
back?
well, then usually baby ought to be in bed, so.
Yeah. They start late. This is all the AI stuff.
With the Zoom watch party, you can turn your audio and your video off. So.
Oh, that helps a lot too.
Yeah.
When I do so I do TikTok lives with people pretty much every night, but I refuse to host so that I can turn my camera and my mic off and come and go as I please.
Right.
That is more than welcome in our Zoom watch parties. So.
Heard.
Yeah, now that we have your email, we'll send you a couple links.
Just holler.
So anyway, I just saw this little meme as we were coming back. It says it is that picture of Dinky with all those religious people kneeling and touching him. Remember during the first? Yeah, it says they're praying he'll stop fucking kids.
That'd be nice.
That's going to take a lot of thoughts and prayers to achieve that.
Oh my God, he's such a sick son of a bitch.
A lot of thoughts and prayers.
Look at that. Fucking asshole. So I did want to play, now that we're freshly back and with a little bit of break, I got to play this. Get out your dinky blockers, ladies and gentlemen, because this one's horrible. Shit. This is the most, and while Epstein is going on, you're going to say this about your fucking press secretary? Really? It's so gross.
He's so gross.
Director of National Intelligence. Oh, where's Tulsi? She's like hotter than everybody. She's the hottest one in the room right now.
That's Tulsi.
Christ.
Oh, where's Tulsi? She's like hotter than everybody.
Where's I just wanted the clip. I don't know what this is. You don't need the dramatic music. Are you gonna play it? What's this say? What piece of crap this guy is. Yeah, where's the clip, Downey? This is not the clip.
Creeper in chief.
Yeah. Totally.
Just gonna replay it. Dick. Yeah, enough of their music. All I want is the Newsmax clip. It's a Newsmax interview. Newsmax, Caroline Levitt's lips. Yeah, it's the most disgusting fucking thing. Yeah, it's like her lips are like a machine gun.
In other words, she can spew bullshit.
President has expressed he wants to see
what
this
is the rate of an
as quickly as
AK-47?
possible. Marco Rubio, I spoke to him just yesterday. He has been in constant communication with the leaders of both countries.
Know both very well, and I want to see him work it out. I want to see him stop. And if I can do anything to help, I will be there.
Sure, I absolutely can. This is something that the Secretary of State and, of course, now our National Security Advisor as well, Marco Rubio, has been very much involved in. The President has expressed he wants to see this de-escalate as quickly as possible. He understands.
For fuck's sake, Joni.
Joni's gone rogue.
5 eggs has gone rogue.
5 eggs has gone rogue. No.
He's just gonna blame it on Clarice.
Oh, it's so terrible. My position is I get along with both.
No, it was
I know
just
both
yesterday.
very well, and I want to see him work it.
It was August 1st or whatever, 2nd. What's today? The 2nd. It was August 1st or the 31st of July that he said this shit. Yeah.
8 hours ago.
8 hours ago, Newsmax. Go to Jesse Dollamore. He played the clip. Oh my God. So no, it was so gross. And do you remember, Benny, a long time ago, there was like, an old timey saying, I don't know if it's used anymore, but she could suck the chrome off a tailpipe.
Your mic doesn't seem to be working, my love.
Do you remember do you know what I'm talking about?
Diane.
My mic never works. It's good.
Once again, we cannot hear you, Diane.
Good.
There you are.
What I said was totally inappropriate anyway. I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's not for the YouTube streets.
Be like that sometimes.
Pissed off bartender, you do a lot of TikTok. Have you utilized the new setting that TikTok has put in place?
Which one?
The one that automatically bleeps out cuss words?
Fucking obviously not. I didn't even know it was a thing. That platform is dying so fucking fast. They took music away from live hosts. They killed DJ Talk.
Yeah,
I love TikTok. It's obviously where I got my start. It's my that's my base. There's 750,000 people that follow me over there, but the platform is killing itself.
Right.
Yes. That's another thing Dinky's killing as well.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who say that it's like Chinese spyware or whatever, and I don't know.
Malware.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, but do you think that way, or did you?
I don't. To be honest, I don't give a flying fuck. What's China going to do with my data that America's not already doing?
Yeah.
You know what I learned when the ban happened and everybody swapped over to Red Note for a few days? Our government has been lying to us about China for the entirety of fucking forever. Those folks live better lives than we do on a third of the goddamn money.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Oh, so did you guys
Jesse
do you guys hear what Dinky's plan is to reduce prescription drug prices?
Oh yeah, 1,000%, 1,500%.
Yeah, so low they've never been seen before.
Yeah, so he's not about reducing prescription drug prices. He's about increasing what it costs for other countries to send us the medication so that they have to pay the same amount rather than reducing what we're going to pay.
Yeah. You think in countries around the world are going to go, fucking you.
It's already happened. That's something people don't understand. Well, smart people do, but a lot of people don't
understand.
Other countries have already, in the midst of this, started to cut us out.
Yes.
They have formed new coalitions for trade and have realized they don't need us. You know what we're going to realize very quickly?
We need them.
Because do you like avocados all year round? Do you like are you in the Midwest? Do you like power? Because as soon as we piss Canada off bad enough, they're gonna shut your shit off.
Yeah.
Like a third of the power in the Midwest and the North comes from another country.
Yeah, where
Texas,
I live.
do you like having your own grid? Because the rest of the country doesn't like bailing your punk ass out every time it fails. And as soon as Canada turns their shit off, we're not going to have the extra power to give you.
Canada turns their power off. I'm here in Detroit. I'm not going to have any fucking power.
No. Like, we import power, much less all the other cool extravagances and luxuries that we as Americans love to enjoy. Those are gone.
Yep.
The second they decide they don't want to fuck with these tariffs anymore. And it's going to take us decades to fix these relationships.
Yeah.
If we threw every Republican and establishment Democrat out tomorrow, started fresh with a brand new government that was run by perfect candidates, it would still take us 20 years to earn the trust back of the rest of the world.
I agree.
My children will deal with these fucking problems.
Yep. I was going to say my kid will be 30 by the time, that is under your scenario, by the time the rest of the world decides that they want to partner with us again.
Like we have inadvertently, through either the inaction of the non-voters, the direct action of the right-wing voters, or the brain-dead maneuvers of the establishment Democrats, wherever you want to put that blame, we have inadvertently fucked the future of this country for at least the short-sighted period, no matter what.
In your opinion, Andy, do you think that, when Dickey goes, MAGA goes, or do you think MAGA is going to be around forever in the rest of our lives?
Colts don't survive the leaders dying, ever. Historically speaking, Colts do not survive the leadership dying.
That's
a
true.
power.
And
Here's
Colts,
what. Typically,
Colts never end very well.
A power vacuum happens. One or more people try to secure power. One of those people will have no charisma. That's J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
MAGA will not follow J.D. Vance. He does not have the charisma. The Heritage Foundation picked their best person, but they did not pick MAGA's best person. They will not fall in line to him. Someone like Marjorie Taylor, one of the really, it probably won't be a woman, let's be honest, because white men don't listen to women, period.
Yeah.
One of the more outspoken, charismatic, crazier male maggots will try and secure that power vacuum too. He will get the crazier maggots, but the ones that have even a lick of sense, and I'm not saying it's good sense, I mean self-preservation at this point, won't go with them.
Yeah.
And then the infighting starts, and if the fucking Democrats don't swoop in, then they're cooked forever.
Yeah.
Our country's cooked forever until a viable third party shows up.
DeSantis? Yep. Is DeSantis? I mean, because he's got no riz either.
Florida, outside of Florida, nobody likes DeSatan.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I look at more like the Markway Mullins and, you know, that section of MAGA.
Yeah, but not enough people know who he is except for people on the left who fucking are disgusted by him.
No, MAGA knows who he is.
Oh, they do? Okay, I don't know.
He's been glazing Trump's tank for the entire time he's been in office, this time and before.
Right.
So MAGA knows who he is, but I think that's the albatross that will hang around his neck or someone like him. He will hold the psychotic MAGA base.
Now that said, MAGA not surviving doesn't save us.
No,
because they've already secured the seat. Like the people outside of the cult of personality that is him are already in power.
I mean, do you guys think MAGA and QAnon are two different, or are they the same?
They're not one and the same. The one used the other.
Yep.
MAGA spun themselves up off QAnon bullshit. QAnon just wanted to they want chaos.
Well, I still feel like the anti-vaxxer, those kind of people will always be here. They'll always, especially with fucking RFK Jr. I mean, just spewing their heads fucking full of bullshit. So I guess my point is like, you know, maybe QAnon will stick around and MAGA will disappear because MAGA's
I think it goes back to what Andy was saying.
Wait, hold on. MAGA's about Dinka. MAGA is about Dinky, and QAnon's about conspiracies. So I don't know.
They're both about conspiracies. MAGA's about believable conspiracies. QAnon's about unbelievable conspiracies. But I think it goes back to what Andy was saying earlier and how we dealt with the Nazis after the end of World War II.
Yeah.
If we do not put our foot down as a country
100%.
and say this is not tolerated as an American citizen, this is not where you can stand. If we don't do that as a country, they're always going to be there. And 20, 30 years down the line, someone else is going to spin that racism and that bigotry and that misogyny right back up.
You could argue. I'm sorry. You could argue that MAGA is the Confederacy and the Nazi Party all wrapped up in one. They like all the same fucking flags. Go ahead, Andy. I'm sorry.
They are the neo version of that. But what we have to do as a society from this point forward in curbing this is be so hateful, and I hate to be like this, but we have to be so vehement and so hateful when it comes to MAGA ideology and anybody that have stood with them this far when it comes to integrating them back into society, that even in 20 years, it's going to be when you find Grandpa's MAGA hat in the attic after he dies, it feels like you just found a swastika piece of memorabilia.
Yep.
It's got to be, oh, fuck, this changes how I felt about Grandpa.
Right.
Like, we have to make that, we have to hate these people. And your uncle too, your dad too, I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I totally agree.
Like, I'm not sorry, but I am for you, like, for the individual, because I get that I'm asking you to cut off your family.
Right.
It sucks. It hurts. But if we don't want to snuff these ideologies out forever, I'm not telling you to do horrible things to them. I'm not telling you to do anything violent to them. Let them live in their own delusions.
Yes.
But we as a society have to decide that this cannot happen again.
Yep.
And we have to do it in a way that is ultimate. Because if you just go, hey, this can't happen again, we end up with Palestine and Gaza, where you now have to differentiate every time you say a sentence like this and go, just so we're clear, the Jewish people and the Israeli government aren't the same thing. And the Israeli government went from never again to we're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So if you don't make it so clear that it's the actions and the people, not one or the other, that will never be tolerated again. If we don't scorch the earth and salt the fields with this one, we'll deal with it again in 20 or 30 years.
Well, that's why I want Nuremberg trials. I want whoever put out that fucking video using the advertisement, like satire advertisement for some English.
The
jet thing, the jet plane, and then they had images of immigrants being
the
chained.
White House put that out.
Yeah, the White House put that out, and it was so fucking disgusting. I was like, I want to throw my fucking phone against the fucking wall right now.
No, if you actively worked in this regime, you have to face like legitimate punishment, not smack on the hand.
Posted that. That needs to be at the. That's the other thing. We gotta fucking. I mean, when
fire with fire.
When Melania said "fuck Christmas," I didn't know how to record that yet. Because we had, I didn't know how to do that yet, and so I'm like, I'm so pissed because now you can't find it where it's not.
I bet you it's on TikTok.
Or use the Wayback Machine. I guarantee it's on TikTok, but also the Wayback Machine can help you find anything.
I can't find it anywhere.
So,
you find it on TikTok and you send it to me, Andy, because I've been desperately trying to find that since it happened.
Got somebody that can find it, I'm sure.
Well, but I as much as I agree with the fact of having a modern day Nuremberg trial, that's only a portion of what we need to do as a population to prevent this from reoccurring. Because like as Andy said, when it came to the Confederacy, we didn't snuff it out. When it came to the Nazis, we didn't snuff it out. And this is why we continue to see it today. Because we are not shaming and shunning our neighbors and family over their abhorrent behavior.
Well, that's the thing,
I'm not telling you to do violent things to your family and your neighbors, but I am telling you to shun and shame them. Like bully them. I'm telling you to bully them. I'm not telling you to be violent against them.
That's what it needs to be. Shame
they
and
can't
shun.
be shamed. They can only be embarrassed. Like Dinky can only be embarrassed. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what shame is. He is shameless.
But that's the thing with Dinky in particular. If he were shunned, it would be the ultimate disgrace for him.
Right.
Yeah.
He is the one that you shun. You shame your neighbors. You shame your family. You shame your community. You shun the motherfuckers who are in power.
Right.
Because that's what they want. They want attention. And when you take it away from them and you shun them, you excise them from your community.
Can you imagine if the press corps stopped showing up?
Be real nice.
Do you realize how much of a fucking snit he would have?
I've had this dream before.
I give them the passes to show up here. None of them show up here and give me the respect. Losers, all of them.
Yeah, but
that's exactly how that goes.
As much as I want to see it happen, I know what the outcome of that would be. Not only would we have Dim Tool in there, like we already have, but it would be Charlie Kirk. It would be Ben Shapiro. Hell, for all we know, he would bring Andrew Tate into the press corps.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, I got to personally call Charlie Kirk a Nazi. I probably cost him $10,000 in production cost.
Good.
Did you? Good.
I put some lube on and got him on his knees.
All right, y'all. I do hate to do this, but I am going to have to go ahead and get on out of here.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a lot of fun.
My pleasure being here. I'm honored to be on.
We went 40 minutes over. Thank you for staying late.
Thank y'all so very much. It is my pleasure and a privilege, and I would definitely love to come back at any time.
All right. Well, we'll have you anytime. Believe me. Anytime you want to come back, brother, and show your face on the YouTubes, in the bottom of the YouTubes, which we call the boy.
Welcome to the boy.
Down here in the boy.
Bottom of YouTube. So, yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
And take care, brother. And we're going to all go over on Substack, and we're all going to subscribe to your Substack and see you over there on Instagram. And where else? Instagram, Substack. Oh, and Twitch,
and then of course the TikToks.
Oh, right, TikTok.
Twitch for live stuff 5 days a week. TikTok for all my shit, Substack for pretty much everything, and Insta when I remember to post over there.
I have a Twitch account. I have it up right now. We got Jupiter Judy, big Steph fan, and Mark P's over there. Got a couple of people. We don't have a huge following over on Twitch. Moon Girl, yeah. But
we got to build our Twitch community.
Yeah, we do. We should. We totally should.
Hey, Twitch has way less rules than YouTube. You can do whatever the fuck you want over there.
Yeah, I probably could play, music all night long and not get any copyright strikes.
I mean, they will mute your video, your VOD, but they don't really care about while it plays.
Right. So anyway,
alrighty, y'all. I have got to run.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you so very much. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Very much.
Peace out.
Say hello to your mom and them.
Yep.
Will do.
Yeah.
Yay.
That was so much fun.
Got to give the standard Southern goodbye. Say hello to your mom and them.
Oh, we should have said, ye all fuck the law.
Oh, Lindsay got one in.
I know she
Lindsay
did
got one in.
She did get one in.
Hey, Jim the Geek, thanks for the $10 super chat.
Yeah, thanks, honey.
Thank you, Jim.
And thanks to all of our moderators and everybody over on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on the special edition of 21st Century Suffragettes with our special guest, Suffragette. Now a new Suffragette, Pissed Off Bartender. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you next Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this time.
Yeah.
We're starting a new time. We're trying to get nudge right in between Boston Brian and Hal. Funny. So you guys don't have to, choose who you're going to watch. Because I know who you're going to watch. I see the numbers, you bitches.
And we love you for it.
We love you
for it.
We love you. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Benny, Spy, Andy, Pissed Off Bartender, Choni, thanks for being the engineer. And thanks to you guys for being here and having some fun with us on a Saturday afternoon. So peace out. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Palpatine walks the line. His shoes are gold, his steps divine. Adam's got a laugh that cracks the air. Together they're a pair beyond compare. Oh, they groove like the night won't end. Every move, a story they send. Johnny and Adam breaking the rules, turning the world into their own jewels. Adam's wit cut sharp like a blade. Palpatine's charm in every escapade. They twist and they twirl like sparks in the dark, setting the stage with their electric mark. Oh, they groove like the night won't end. Every move, a story they send. Johnny and Adam breaking the rules, turning the world into their own jewels. Their thunder, their lightning in human disguise. A flash of chaos under velvet skies. No one can stop the rhythm they bring, the sweetest sting when they start to sing. Oh, they groove like the night won't end. Every move, a story they send. Johnny and Adam breaking the rules, turning the world into their own jewels. chasing shadows in the after show. A rebel heart with a reckless spark, lighting up the night like a question mark. Adam, Adam, calling out your name, running wild through the pouring rain, lost and found in a hurricane. Adam, Adam, breaking every chain. Hands in pockets with a crooked grin, a spark of trouble always lurking within. Streetlights dance as the city hums, the beat of life on your restless drums. Adam, Adam, calling out your name, running wild through the pouring rain, lost and found in a hurricane. Adam, Adam, breaking every chain. Footsteps echo on a midnight road, carrying secrets that you never told. Every star is a distant dream. Adam, Adam, tearing at the seam. Adam, Adam, calling out your name, running wild through the pouring rain, lost and found in a hurricane. Adam, Adam, breaking every Footsteps echo on a midnight road, carrying secrets that you never told. Every star is a distant dream. Adam, Adam, tearing at the seams. Adam, Adam, calling out your name, running wild through the pouring rain, lost and found in a hurricane. Adam, Adam, breaking every chain. Ooh, ooh.
Look how shy